All right. We are back here this evening. We go ahead and get these cameras switched up for a little bit of Mario Kart World Community Game Night. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you here this evening. Thanks for coming and hanging out here. We're gonna play some Mario Kart tonight. I'm pretty excited. We haven't played in just about 2 weeks. We got the game loaded up. We'll go ahead and get the command and all that adjusted here. Let's do that now. And then we can lock in. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, sure. All right, who's ready to get beat up by random kids on a Friday night on Twitch? Because you know they'll be here shortly. Who's ready to get smashed? I'm just an old dude trying to play some Mario Kart. Here they come. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, baby. Good to see the PM squad. What is up? Jen's first in the chat. We love it. Raina B, Roz, Sweet D, Kels. Welcome in here, dude. Good to see you. Ryan Perpetrator. Raina throwing them dumpers back. Doom's in the house. Decade Drifter. Dazabounds getting their bazaar on. Dear Diary, welcome back in here. Dynamic Type, Tamper, Doggo, Big Doggo Media. What's up, Strawberry Grass? Welcome to the show as well. Tina the Accountant, welcome in. We got Freaky in the house, Sidey, Trips 14, Chaos Queen, Jitterbug Jules. What's up, Servin as well. So Mario Kart World Community Game Night. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Dang, I left that door open over there. Well, it's staying open now. Well. What's up, Whoop de Whoop? Nembo Tavi, good to see you. Welcome in. Game night returns. We're gonna get our Mario Kart on here. World style. Right, sipping on a little bit of coffee here. Just woke up from a nap. It was nap o'clock. Just woke up, dude. I slept from like 3 to like 4:45. 4:40. Got up, dusted off the sleep dust. Here we are. Yo, get it on. Thank you, Lucinda. Enjoy your lurk. Random Reject, welcome back. Tara from Gaia's getting jiggly with it. Na. What's up, Nembo? Good to see you. Simcetra, good to see you. Random 18. Silent Shelf. Right. Ready to play some games with the PM squad. Hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. Let's jump over. We can get started with some video games. Let's do the Rob Boss for old school's sake. All right. We got the code right here on screen. !join. It'll be pretty light. For a little while. Let's go ahead and do some free roaming. We could chill out for a little while, and then we'll start some races here once people get here. I haven't free roamed in a little while. It'll be fun. It sucks we can't do blue switches online. That's still something I'm sad about, because I'm probably never gonna do those blue switches because I'm just never gonna play this game off stream probably. I did when it first came out, and some of the blue switches were really, really cool. They were actually like really cool stuff, and that's probably about it. Every once in a while I do get the mood to do a couple races off stream, but it hasn't happened in a while. It hasn't happened in too long. Man, this game's gorgeous though. You forget how pretty this game is, dude. You freaking forget how gorgeous this game is sometimes, man. Holy heck. What's up, Ann? Good to see you. Yeah, this game really did do some cool things visually. I think the skybox might be one of my favorite things to look at in gaming. This game's skybox is just absolutely top tier, man. What the heck? So this is a shortcut right here. So I think you have to charge a hop to get over there, right? Oh no, but you have to do it sooner, because you have to get on those rails. Yeah. You have to do it sooner. So you want to do like, you want to get like right here, then you jump over here, boom. Now you're setting yourself up for one of the sickest shortcuts. And then I think it goes up here. I don't know. I don't even know. These tracks aren't the same in free roam, because the track is always adjusted depending on like what you're doing. So I don't know anything after that. There's more to it though. Oh, dude, you're playing Unicorn Overload. I was just talking about that game the other day. Were you here for that? It was the day after the Direct, because I was talking about how I felt like Fire Emblem got a little softer than I would like, and that I kind of missed the grittiness of Fire Emblem. I always felt like the older Fire Emblems were just a little bit more gritty, which is just how gaming is in general. Just gaming in general is just grittier, older than newer. And then I actually pulled up Unicorn Overlord as an example of a game that just looked like it had some grit. And I just feel like that's a little bit what Fire Emblem's missing nowadays. It's just missing a little bit of grit. It's too polished. It's too polished of an experience. But that being said, I'm looking forward to the next Fire Emblem. It's going to be good. I really like that it's Three House centric. I almost loaded up. I almost reinstalled Three Houses the other day, because I'm just going to wait until we get a release date for the new one though. And then I'll just play through the whole game again, probably. You know what I mean? Like at this point, I left it at the final battle. It's like, whatever, dude. I'm not going to want to pick that save file up again. I could, but just to log in and see the credits, you know, that like whatever. I'm just going to wait. Now that we know this new one's coming out, what I might do is maybe pick up Engage until then, because I heard Engage is just completely separate. So I'd like to play Engage maybe. Or maybe I just play like Unicorn Overlord. I don't know. The water's really well done. Yeah, except for racing on it sucks. I agree. What's up, Zella Zephyra? Good to see you. What's up, Irish? Welcome in. Cool. Yo, happy Friday. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Meta Zozen. You know, some of it might be because they've made some adjustments to the eShop to make it a little bit have like a little bit less trash in it. And that could be a part of it. Like maybe you're actually seeing good stuff because they've made an effort to kind of keep the trash a little bit quieter. Because the eShop on the Switch 1 had a lot of trash, but I think they recently made an adjustment to the eShop for both systems that has helped kind of take some of the trash out of it. I think so. I think I remember reading something about that. The Switch's library is probably the best library in gaming. But like, that isn't to say that like PlayStation 1 and 2 obviously are like up for that conversation, but like if you really sit down and look at everything that's on the Switch, sure, like a lot of like back in the day, you know, the PlayStation 2 library was iconic because those were all like first releases. Those were like the first time those games existed. Whereas what the Switch is I call it a preservation box. Because like it has so much on it. I always like to bring up, did you know that the Switch has Neverwinter Nights, the PC version, like the original, like Neverwinter Nights PC, like Baldur's Gate style game. Speaking of, the original Baldur's Gates are on the Switch. Like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like Diablo 1 and 2 in the future. Well, Diablo 2 Resurrected is on the Switch, but Diablo 1, right? Like they have a bunch of like real classic games on there. It's not just like modern stuff. And then you have the whole indie market. And then you have a bunch of like the ports and stuff that's made it there that's maybe a little bit more modern. It's unfortunate that the Kingdom Hearts games, I think, are cloud-based. But Switch 2 is bringing a lot of Resident Evil stuff over. And I think more Resident Evil stuff will make it to Switch 2, so that's nice. Yeah, it's becoming like a massive catalog, dude. I think the Switch 1 is probably rivaling the best gaming catalog ever to ever exist. They are bringing Kingdom Hearts off the... Yeah, they might be, right. Now with the Switch 2 especially, I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of stuff starts happening, correct? Yo, good to see you, Gira. Welcome in. We got Pastel Gongju in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's go see if we can find a couple question marks or something like that. And we'll wait and see if we get a couple more racers before we start tonight, and then we'll just start racing. You know, it'll be a little quiet after a while. I didn't advertise the night stream too much, so it'll be pretty chill. This will be our racers for the night, probably. So it looks like we filled up pretty nicely. I didn't see, though. Welcome in, everybody. We can go ahead and we can start our first round of Grand Prix if y'all want to get a little loose here. And let's let the festivities begin. Nice. I thought it was just still me and Ryan. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and go. I love this music with this game, though. Like, I could just watch somebody playing this game with this music going. Especially, like, the big flying scenes where you get on the back and you're just floating across the sky, dude. I think there's one up here. Yeah, right here, look. This game's sick, dude. Anyways, all right, all right, let's go. Let's start some races, dude. 150cc. I like to do 5 races. We'll keep the we'll put the comm up to normal. I like to put them on easy during knockout. We'll do 1-minute intermissions so we can vibe. All right. What do you think? So I haven't done any Switch cloud gaming, but I've heard that it's really bad. I've heard that it's real bad. So conceptually, I think all cloud gaming kind of sucks. I understand why companies really like it. I think from a business perspective, I think even from a gamer's perspective, cloud gaming is one of those things where like maybe it's better than nothing sometimes. But I think at the end of the day, all cloud gaming, but to keep it focused on your questions, Switch, I think that it's very improbable that it's ever going to be worth anybody's time. Especially with Nintendo. Like, it's never going to be worth it. Maybe Xbox can figure it out. Maybe they already have. Maybe PlayStation can figure it out. Maybe they already have. I know they have a lot of that stuff going on. I don't even think they have yet. So, yeah, I think it's kind of a joke a little bit. It really feels like it. Ooh, nice. I might have a chance. Of course, I got my level. And I'm like, not even ready. Like, I haven't played this game in weeks. Dang it, we messed up the boost and everything because I got nervous. Yo, what's up, Iris? LeBurb, welcome in, Raiders. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Get out of here, red. Get out of here, blue. Get out of here, green. Shells as well. Can't do much about that. Blue shell mayhem, red shell mayhem. Bum 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 bum. I got a banana that doesn't help me much. I almost banana'd I am air. Damn, I'm not good at throwing bananas in this game yet. Every once in a while I'll have a good one, but have they talked about the release dates for Coliseum and XD? Heck no, man. They're gonna milk us dry on that stuff for a year. Those what do they show? 10 GameCube games? Those 10 GameCube games are going to last them a whole year of stretched out ideas. They're going to be stretching out on us over a whole year, dude. And that's why I'm so sad about that, because I don't think until the GameCube games that they already showed off are done, do we even have a chance to get the illustrious Animal Crossing GameCube. And for me, that's like so sad. Like I really, really want Animal Crossing GameCube. Did y'all see that Fortnite has Megazords? I know that's a random segue there. Boop, 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 boop. But did you see that? Dude, Fortnite's getting Power Rangers, man. They're really trying to get these millennials in there, aren't they? Next they're gonna put in Ivan Ooze. They got me? Yeah, dude. Next is gonna be Ivan Ooze. Been loving your AC GameCube videos at night lately. Nice, nice. I have a couple more to release for YouTube. I think we've done like 4 or 5 episodes that aren't on YouTube yet. And then I want to just play more. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play ACGC, and I've been thinking a lot about it, actually. I miss that game a lot. I was just thinking about it this morning again. Every single day I've been thinking about it. Haven't quite had a chance to fit it into the schedule on Twitch. I'm glad you're enjoying the VODs, though. Yeah, I have a couple more to release for that playthrough, the deluxe edition. Playthrough is what I'm talking about, but I know I have a couple playthroughs of ACGC on YouTube and a couple more to post, because we played a lot of Animal Crossing. I think on total on this channel over 6 years, I've probably done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking maybe 7 fresh Animal Crossing GameCube towns. I've done about 3 or 4 Wild World, about 3 or 4 City Folk. We've done about 3 or 4 New Leaf. We've done about 5 New Horizon. I've played a lot of AC on this channel, dude. I don't know how it just never really gets old for me. Honestly, New Horizons was the first Animal Crossing to ever feel old to me. And it was also the first Animal Crossing that I ever played for a year straight. Because I always took breaks from them. I would play them for a little bit and then I'd go do something else. And I would like miss a whole season. And then next year I'd try to get to that season because I missed it. And then I probably wouldn't. And for some reason for me, I never played Animal Crossing in summer. It was always my cozy fall and winter game. So the summer was like off limits, and summertime was like Zelda and adventures with friends and Mario's and all and Kirby's and eventually like Diablo 2. But for some reason, as soon as like September would hit, Animal Crossing. And I would play from like September every day alongside other stuff until February. And then as soon as February hit, seriously, like a routine clockwork, I would just stop playing. Most of my childhood, I never played Animal Crossing GameCube between February and like August. What age are we talking? I mean, we're talking like, let's see, I got introduced to Animal Crossing GameCube. I would have been around 12 or 13. And then throughout my whole high school years. I got introduced to Animal Crossing, I think I was in 9th grade. I might have been in 10th, but something like that. Yeah, I think it would have been 9th grade. No, it might have been the year before that. It might have been 8th grade. Because I remember going and playing Animal Crossing with this girl. And I'm pretty sure we weren't in high school yet. So it was probably 8th grade. So, and how old are you when you're in 8th grade, chat? I don't remember. Yeah, it might have been 7th or 8th grade. Like 13, 14, 13? Yeah, it's probably it. I know Animal Crossing had been out for a little while before I played it. It wasn't new, but when I bought it, it was on sale. It was only like 20 bucks used at Hollywood Video. And like, that's not normal. Like, it wouldn't have been $20 used at Hollywood Video until about a year after its release. So I don't think I got it right away. Yeah, I think I got it like a little bit after its release. Because I think it would have been $20 more if it was new. Because usually Hollywood Video would take new games for resale, and then they would put them back up for just $10 cheaper. Because like it's brand new. Why would they not? I specifically remember that because like you could get a used version of a brand new game for like $10 cheaper, and it like wouldn't really matter. Is Baby Luigi a bot? Baby Luigi was a bot. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we had Blockbusters and Radio Shacks and Hollywood Videos and Family Videos and Drug Marts that also did rentals as well. We had all that stuff. What's up, Who the Heel? How you been, man? Dude, good to see you. Good to see you, Exhaustion, by the way. Yo, how you been, Dark Lord of the Pickles? You been away for a bit, but here I am. Yo, welcome back, Dark Lord. I almost had a pickle earlier. I'm in a pickle now because I want a pickle now that I've seen Dark Lord of the Pickles in my chat. I would play in 7th grade on GameCube. That's crazy. Gonna dive into a lurk. Thank you again for the raid, Iris Leverb. What up, Seaway? I saw someone play Fortnite with the Power Rangers, and it was actually really cool. Yeah, I know, dude. Fortnite actually does super sick stuff all the time. You might not like Fortnite, but you got to give it some street cred. You got to give it some props, man. It's always doing super cool stuff. The fact that they released Dragon Ball Z content where you could literally just run around as Goku and Kamehameha stuff. Like, it wasn't just Goku with a gun. Oh, frick. I'm trying to race. I'm trying to fix stuff. I smashed my mic. Freaking air conditioner wasn't turning off. Freaking boob. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'll tell you, because of the soundtrack, Mario Kart World just makes me want to play a bunch of Mario games. Because the soundtrack, after I'm done playing Mario Kart World, I'd be randomly fiending, scratching at the neck for some like Mario 3 for Nintendo, or like some Sunshine. Like they really knew what they were doing with these soundtracks, man. They got me in their ecosystem. I can't stop. I just need Mario. I need my plumber. Dun 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 dun. What up, Dom? My plumber. Dun 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 dun. Blue show. I was hoping to bring someone with me. I don't know if I didn't bring anybody with me. What's up, David? Shrek came out a little bit there. Don't do that to me. Oh, we're going to Sky High Sunday. Nice. I actually like this as an ending track. It's real satisfying. Oh, I drove on the chocolate. There goes all my speed. This game be punishing you for going off-road even a little bit. Oh, thanks. She had to banana me too, dude? You already had passed me. You had to hit me with a nanner too. All right. No! Yes, we saved it. All right, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. No, I messed up. I'm still going for it. At that point, it was actually useless. Sick. You've been playing Mario Kart on the Wii? You get competitive? Like, do you have it modded so you can play online? Or just with like people in your house? Nice, GG's, that was a fun race. Do-do-do-do-do. Sorry about the nanner. You're fine, dude. You're good, dude. What's up, Sam Ham? All right, sick. I punched my mic. I don't know. I think we're good. I think we're good. I punched the ish out of the back of my mic. I think I like that a little bit better. Poor Mike. Yeah, poor Jeff. Oh, nice. I just got a Wii off of one of the community members that already came pre-modded. Somebody offered it to me from the chat, so I'm going to be using it to play City Folk Deluxe here soon. on stream, and then whatever the hell else I want, I guess, because it's a modded Wii. You can kind of do whatever you want. It'd be dope. You have a modded 3DS? Yeah, same. I don't ever use it though. My modded 3DS has only ever actually been used, like, the modded capabilities have only been used like a very little bit. Streaming from a modded 3DS is kind of garbage anyways. I'm sure it probably still works if you ever want to set it up, but it's garbage. You use a program called Snicker Stream. That's cool. Oh, I think there's actually better to go to the left there. Maybe it just depends on if you have mushies. Whoa, that almost got me, dude. You need to chill. Boom, shakalaka! Oh, I shouldn't have used that coin. I didn't think about it. The coin was protecting my green shell from being destroyed there. But I didn't think about it. I accidentally used the coin as just a reflex. You just ate your last peach ring? I like peach rings. I think they're good. I just missed the boost and everything. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess you have to kind of make a choice there, right? Another blue shell, huh? I'm about to get double blue shelled. I guess I deserve that. That's the price I pay for being good at the game. Woe is me. Yo, what's up, Sunlight? Yo, welcome in. Yo, what's up, Lady Jovia? Welcome to Community Game Night! Or rather, Community Game Night. Whatever your flavor is. Whatever your flavor is. Sometimes you need 2 blue shells in life. Yo, what's up, GameCube Fox? Good to see you, dude. Yo, what's up, Britty Boo? Good to see you here this evening. Thanks for popping in, man. Yeah. My last night stream, I think, was 2 weeks ago at this point. So yeah, it's been a little bit for sure. It's nice. I try to do them every week, twice a week even. I just haven't. It's been a weird couple weeks. What the heck was that? Like a little mini jump there? What the heck was that? All right, I think this is the last race. So for those of you that are just joining, we'll be doing a fresh Grand Prix right after this, all right? I think this is the last race of this Grand Prix. I'm fairly certain. Worst artificial fruit flavor poll incoming. I'm going to have to say cherry, because it tastes like medicine. I like banana. I could deal with fake banana. You actually know what my least favorite artificial fruit flavor is? Actually coconut. I actually think that coconut, when it's fake, is disgusting. Yeah. Anybody can join, man. Welcome in, Doug Samus. Now, I like real coconut. I think real coconut is super delicious, but fake coconut is just whack. It's one of my least favorite things, dude. Fake coconut tastes like hair product. Dude, it tastes like that shampoo your ma used. Yeah, exclamation point join for the room code. And we'll pull it up on screen after this race again as well. If that's easier, no worries. Stop it with those coins. Did homie just 360 flip off of the lamppost? I swear. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Stop it. Don't hit me. What did I do? Just ignore me. I'm just a little spike in the middle of the road. I'm just a little spike from a spike strip. Don't even worry about me. Take care of that cow. Look at that cow. There's a cow driving, and you're attacking me. Do you not see a cow on the road? What? I'm just a little spike, dude. What the heck is this? Donkey Kong a bot? No, he's not. It's Amy Panda. I was about to say, dude, that's crazy if normal difficulty Donkey Kong was in first place like that. Like, I would have been super shocked. Sometimes the bots will sneak into the higher ranks, but not first place. Amy Panda's out here getting it as DK. Everyone predicts a Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC for this game. I wonder what they're going to do for DLC. I wonder if it's going to be themed off of their different universes, which makes sense because they started with only Mario. So then they could do like an Animal Crossing update and give us like a couple, like maybe 1 or 2 Animal Crossing levels with a bunch of connected tracks, right? So it like really ends up being like 10 tracks. Then they could do a Zelda one. I've already had this talk before, right? They could do like you could go to Hyrule Island, and it's just like 3 levels and a bunch of connected tracks, and it's all Zelda themed, and then they introduce Link. Or they could just stick to only Mario and never introduce other characters. And then they could just reintroduce like all the different Mario worlds. Like we could go to like Delfino Bay, and we could go to like Super Mario World, I don't know, wherever. And then lastly, I will say it doesn't make sense if they don't add other universes, because like they're really cooking right now. Like they just gave Samus a freaking motorcycle. They just made Samus have a motorcycle. Like obviously she's about to show up in this game with her bike, right? Like 100%. Like, that's just what's going to happen, right? Like, I don't know. So we'll see. Good race. Haven't played in a while. Yeah, me either. This is our first Grand Prix of the stream. GG's. I am Air. Locking it down. I don't remember what a perfect score is, but I think Air is just like 1 or 2 points off. I don't think he got first the whole time. I can't remember what a perfect score is. Nice. GG's, man. I don't know how I feel about Metroid Prime 4 having an open world element. That's a fair reaction to have to it, man, but I don't know. I just try to have an open mind and don't think about it too much. That's my advice. Not that you were asking for advice, but try to have an open mind. Don't think about it too much. I think it'll be good regardless, but I do understand why you say that, and I'm totally willing to have that conversation because I was thinking the same thing. When I first saw that, my first thought was like it was HDes cringe, you know, the BTTV emote. Like just a little bit. And it's not that I don't have faith that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be super badass. It's just that, like, again, it's like when you take games and you stretch them out. So if a video game goes from point A to point B to point C, all open world games do is stretch it out. You still go from A to B to C, but you just have more empty nothingness in between. Can you picture what I'm saying? So you take this, and in the middle is A, B, C, and you stretch it out. And usually there's nothing in between. It's just more emptiness, but it's the same concept of a video game. It's just a bunch of emptiness between point A to kind of make you feel like you're immersed into a giant world. I'm kind of a sucker for the feeling of immersed into a giant world. So I don't mind it that games do this. But I'm getting a little sick of it too. I think I know Dazza well enough to kind of know where he's coming from. Like, yeah, like I'm kind of getting sick of it too, man. I don't know if it's going to add anything to the game. Except for the sense of immersion. And I will say, like, I like that feeling sometimes. I think when a game feels larger than life, it can be very special, right? It can be cool, man. Like that's what World of Warcraft is, dude. Like World of Warcraft is just a big empty world, but because when you walk through it, it feels good though, because like you feel like you're in this universe that's way bigger than you could ever imagine. Like, and it's like super like special, you know. Like, so I don't know. I think it could be good regardless. I have faith in Retro to give us a good game. I don't know why we needed to be open world with a motorcycle. I don't know if Metroid needed that necessarily, but I also didn't think that Mario needed a water pack, and I think Mario Sunshine's badass. I didn't think Link needed grown-up Legos. Magic Legos. Right. I like the Tears of the Kingdom. Yo, thank you JR Prisma for 18 months, dude. That's first sub of the day. First sub of the night. Thank you, JR. Good to see you, man. I know there's a lot of night stream enthusiasts out there because you're not working and stuff. So it's always nice to see y'all coming out and supporting the night streams. Thanks. You got screwed there, Jess. That sucked. You somehow got wedged like ahead of me, even though I think technically I was ahead of you. It was weird. I just hit myself with my own fireballs. That's the kind of night it's gonna be here in the racing world. Dun, dun, dun. You saying that reminded me that we're getting an open world Crazy Taxi. Yeah, Sega's apparently cooking right now, and people are predicting. So Sega came out not too long ago and announced that they were working on like 5 different titles of like their favorite of like old school the resurrection of old school IPs. Jet Set Radio Future got mentioned, Crazy Taxi got mentioned, and like 3 other games. 2 or 3 other games. And right now there was a leak that Sega's cooking right now, and nobody's sure what it is. We're not sure if it's going to be one of those games, like if they're ready to show off Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio, or if it's going to be Persona 6, because people are anticipating Persona 6 here soon, because Persona 5 has been out for a while. And then there was one other game I think that people had a hunch with. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, oh, Yakuza. There's a new Yakuza remake that's supposed to be coming out. Isn't Is Yakuza Sega? I think so. I always forget. Oh, dude, Elite Dangerous is sick, dude. Oh man, I own Elite Dangerous and I've played it. Wait, let me see what you're saying. That having an objective is critical in surviving the vastness of the open world. Even if the objective is to explore and find things out and to prevent an overwhelm. Even after playing Lord of the Rings Online since 2011, it's still a lot at times. So in closing, I completely understand the feeling of it being too much. Yeah. Yeah, see, in Lord of the Rings Online, you can relate to WoW Classic. So you understand what I'm saying when, like, old MMOs especially were just huge, over the top huge, for kind of no reason. But because that reason was immersion. That reason was getting lost in a sea, in a world that it was bigger than you could imagine. And nowadays, we've seen those worlds over and over again. Back then, it was new. Back then, it was fresh. Back then, it was like, wow. Now it's like, okay, we've seen that before. That's no longer can a game just be special because it's massive. Do you all remember when a game's size made the game special? That used to be a thing. When a game was able to, like Minecraft, dude, when Minecraft first came around and people realized that, like, Minecraft was never ending, it was insane. It was like, this game never ends? Like, games used to get cred just for being massive. Like, it was like a special feature. And now we're like all sick of it. We're like, dude, please get over yourself. We don't need this. Like, we're like, get over yourself. Like, it's lame now. Now it's like lame, right? Like, it's like, dude, this is not cool. That don't impress me much. You got the size, but do you got the touch? I'm gonna keep going. Don't get me wrong. I lost it. You know. Watch out, Shania. My brother-in-law bought me a Switch 2 because I jokingly asked. Aw, that's a good brother, to be honest. Dude, I don't know. How did he just boost through that? What? Is Boo on... I can believe that. But barely... Come on, dude. Yo, what's up, Sidey? Hey. Do I need to call 911? So can we get open world Simpsons hit and run? I mean, I bet you that would be sick, right? I'm almost certain the Metroid motorcycle is purely for moving between dungeon locations. Yeah, I agree. I think that's all it's going to be. It's just literally going to be like a big open world and you have to go to different locations per the story. Yeah. I don't mind. I think it's going to be sick. I'm excited for Metroid regardless. And I don't think anybody here necessarily isn't. But we just have open world fatigue, man. And that's a thing. We just have open world fatigue. And that's what I was kind of saying earlier. It's like at one point open world was like cool. Now it's just we have fatigue. We're sick of it. We're just like, dude, we've had enough. Like, give us smaller games, please. Yeah, I just read it, Meta. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. And I think you might be right about that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Hey, Raven. Sub, dude. Yo, Aurora, good to see you. What's up, Dizzy Dora? I kind of want to grab the rest of that coffee if it's still, the coffee pot's still on. I think it is. I'll try to do it after this. Do you think GTA 6 will restore people's love for open world? I'm sure it'll be a part of that fight, if that makes sense. It'll be a part of that. For sure. Yeah, it'll be a big part of that. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are actually a part of that as well. More good than bad. I think some people have a negative opinion of Breath of the Wild because of its open world vastness, but I think most people like it. I think GTA 6 could be a big part of that conversation. I think there's maybe a handful of other games that we could mention that really do kind of revive our faith in that kind of overly stretched out kind of game. Because again, it's not that open world's bad. I think it's more that how the way it's executed. When they just stretch it out for the sake of stretching it out, it doesn't feel good. That's kind of like Breath of the Wild. But Tears of the Kingdom fills up the gaps. This is why I think Tears is the superior game. I'm not saying that they need to be compared. If you like one before the other, that's okay. But hear me out. I think Tears is a better game because of that. I think Tears fills the gaps a little bit more. And it's a little less just open for the sake of being open and being immersive. And it's more filled with more puzzles, more monsters, caves, more things to explore. And I think that's why Tears was one of the exceptions to the rule of you can't make a sequel of a masterpiece better than the original. And I don't know, I think Tears might be a little bit better. But Tears has some faults, so it's hard to say. It's the skill system, man. I think the spirits were a really cool idea, but if we would have got Breath of the Wild's skills with Tears of the Kingdom's world, and like, I'm not even talking about like the Legos or anything. I'm literally talking about the champion abilities. There's the words. If we had Breath of the Wild's champions abilities with Tears of the Kingdom's world, with the Sky Islands being just a little bit bigger, with a little bit more to explore up there, I think Tears would be even better. Or I guess that would be like the ultimate combination game. Dang, almost got him. No mushrooms in this level, and they really help. Ugh. Yeah, like its own game. That's what I meant. Exactly. Right, like, if they ever made a sequel to Tears of the Kingdom, the game that I just described is what it would be like. Hopefully. It would take all the good from both and just make the ultimate game with maybe a little bit of fresh ideas, like some full dungeons or something. Yeah, isn't that so cool? Man, I didn't know you were an Elite Dangerous fan. I loved the Elite Dangerous that I played. The little bit of Elite Dangerous that I played, it's more of... So Elite... For those that don't know, Elite Dangerous is like No Man's Sky if it was a little bit more serious as far as the simulation mechanics. So take No Man's Sky and its vastness in a lot of ways, and the concept of space, but make it more of a simulation of a flight sim experience. Like, it's truly meant to be simulating what flying a spaceship would be like. So it's hard. It's like actually hard to control your ship, and like if you're not careful, you'll crash your ship when you're trying to like park into a port and stuff. You actually have to like maneuver everything perfectly. So it's a little, it takes a little bit to wrap your head around, but once you get into the mix of it, it's such a beautiful game. It's just massive, and you can spend your life doing like career missions. You can spend your life, you know, going and doing, I think there's combat in the game. There's all sorts of cool stuff. Got to go back out for now. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Seaway. You were racing. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for racing with us, dude. I appreciate you. See you later, Dark Lord of the Pickles. Welcome in, Mr. Will. Every once in a while, people put you to sleep with some of the music in this game, though. It's hard to burst up your camper. Haha, suckers! You thought you were camping. How Rob Boss of me. Excited for Mega Evolution packs? No, I haven't been buying physical Pokemon cards in a while. So it's not something I've been participating. How about you? You've been doing that a little bit? I've mostly just been playing TCG Pocket. I haven't done physical Pokemon in a while. I can't believe you just pushed me off the road. Stop pushing me off the road. That's why cows shouldn't be on the road. They're bullies. Rip. I had a chance to maybe come back, but it's gone now. Blue shell into infinity. Yeah. It was a good run, though. It was a good run. I like this level, so it's nice to pretend like I might win. I'm excited to spend 15 times over retail to open cardboard. I'm a huge physical card collector and I hate the market. Yeah, it's not something I feel like getting involved in personally, but mostly because I don't have any reason to. I only ever collected cards to play with them, and I don't really go out and play physical card games anymore. That's why I stopped playing physical Magic and stuff. So I just don't go out and do that stuff. You know, maybe one day I will return to physical Magic and start going back to Magic nights, and I might join back in, but I just don't really need to, man. This track's the baby park of Mario Kart World. I guess to some extent, but it's like a lot less obnoxious. It's the baby park that we all wanted and didn't deserve, apparently, because regular baby park exists. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Doge. Yeah. I've played off stream just a little bit, but I haven't installed it in a while. Did you ever see Spirit Tea? It's a mix. Yeah, I am hip to Spirit Tea. Spirit Tea's the Studio Ghibli game, or is that the same game? Is that the same game? Is it by the? It's like the Studio Ghibli game, or is it? There was an actual Studio Ghibli game that came out. I might be talking about something else. No, not Ni no Kuni either. There's one. There's like a Studio Ghibli game where you run a bathhouse. Yeah, Spirit Tea, I'm telling her. I think it might be Spirit Tea. Yo, what's up, Dizzy? I'm glad to have you playing some Mario Kart with us. Is this the game I'm thinking of? Let's check. What's up, Raiders? Sandra with the 39 months. This is not the game I'm talking about. But I have heard about this game. Yeah, what is the name of that? What is the name of that other game? Is it just straight up called Spirit Bathhouse? No, that's a roguelike. Yeah, I'm thinking of this game that, like, it's super pretty. It's like a very pretty 3D game, I believe. And I think it had a concept of a bathhouse. I think so. But yeah, Spirit Tea is completely something different. Yeah, anyways, now that we're on track, I have seen Spirit Tree, but Spirit Tea, but I have not played it. Yeah, I have not played it. No. But I do know what it is. Didn't Spirit Tea have some controversy or something? I thought there might have been a controversy around that game when it came out. I don't remember. No, not that game, Cozy. Sorry, not that game. Yeah, there was a conspiracy. Yeah, there was some kind of conspiracy. Yeah, what's up, Rachel? Rachel with the raid? Princess Peach Showtime? Dude, nice. I didn't hear about this. Do tell. I don't remember what it was. The developers of their game put their foot in their mouth, but I don't remember why. Classic. Classic, not everybody should have a social media account vibes. Oh, oof. I didn't know that was going to do that to me. That slowed me down a ton. Beep boop beedle beedle beep beedle doop doop doodle doop. Dang, I'm still thinking about this other game now. Maybe I made it up. Maybe I just dreamed it. That's it. I dreamed it. Ooh, here. I'm gonna go all the way to last place so we can. I'm gonna take one for the team here. All right, you guys ready? Here we go, comic. All right, hopefully somebody unlocks something. Good luck. Frick, come on, I needed that to catch up. Oh, that mushroom didn't help. What the hell? Somebody just tuned in and they're like tuning right out. Like, has this guy ever played a Mario Kart game in his life? For your information, this is my first day on this job. Thank you very much. I wouldn't mind watching Spirited Away, sure. It's been a while. Princess Mononoke is a little bit too long for a movie night, but that's my favorite. Spirited Away seems like a pretty good candidate. Perfect time to tune in. I saw you eat dirt. Get wrecked. Yeah, I own VHS Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, happy birthday, Dora. What's up, man? Yo, happy birthday, dude. I hope you had a great day today. Hope you had a great day, man. Well, there it is. You see that one? That I got first place. Ignore the 3. Just look at the 1. First place. Sorry, Air. Better luck next time. Nice, dude. Taking your sorry behinds to school tonight. You didn't have to do that? Sure, I know I didn't have to. Wait, did anybody unlock anything for my comic? Dude, I hope somebody unlocked something. I feel like somebody would have said something. All right, let's do a knockout. We do 2 Grand Prix and then a knockout and then back to Grand Prix. Shall we? Knockout tour. We put the difficulty back down to easy though, because we would rather the NPCs get kicked out, not the players. All right, nice. Yo, what up, Morkso? All right, nice. Cloud rally, here it comes. We're getting our cloud on. We're getting our cloud on. Friday night SmackDown racing. If you smell what the exhaust fumes are cooking. Hey, don't bump me, you Wario boob. Glass shatters. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Hey! Sama the Viking with 2 gifted subs. What's up? Nice. Thanks, man. Thanks for the 2-pack. Down, 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 down. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all need to calm your tatas here. Thank you, man. Welcome in, Sama. Sama-san. Do 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 do. No, this is the wrong way. No. When your shortcut turns into a long cut. No, no. Here I thought I was being slick. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to jump over this cliff. I'm about to really get ahead of everybody. Well, good thing it's a knockout tour. We're okay. You're very welcome. I enjoy the entertainment. Keep up the good work. I hope you have a good weekend. Oh, thanks. You too, man. That's very kind of you. We're just going to pop this bad boy because I just need to get a grip here. Not actually the worst location to use it. Oh, I got hit right after. That didn't matter. Stop it. Incoming bullshit bill. Oh, ow. Hello from the void. I rise to the void and I shall return. I have risen to say one thing. You're doing good, mate. Thanks, Specified. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. The void calls. You must return. But your message will be relayed. Hollow Knight or Dave the Diver? Dave the Diver, go. Dun, 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 dun. Ow, I hit that car. That hurt. Yo, Raven stole my takeout, dude. I already paid for that. What? Now I got somebody else's food. I don't even want it. Oh, I didn't have enough mushrooms to be doing that. Rip. Oh, stop it. I'm gonna go get myself a little dish. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little hungry bungy. Boom. 1 down. Boom. 2 down. Boom. We're out here sniping them. Yo, stop taking all the coins, Jess. Save some for me, you coin hog. Unbelievable. Driving less straight lines. Get your swerve on, girl. Ah, no! That's spike on spike crime! Oh my gosh, I almost lost because of Spike. These spikes out here, dude. They're just holding each other back. It's just crabs in a barrel out here. Whew. They're just jealous. No, your switch died. No! It happens, dude. Sometimes you're just having too much fun. Do 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 do. Back up. Back up, dude. Why you got so many mushrooms and speed boost, Raven? What are they just giving you those for free or something? I had to pay for my mushrooms. I feel like they're just giving them out. I earned these shrooms. That's right. Let's go. Ah! All right. Nice. What's up, Caffeinated Spirit? Good to see you. Welcome in, Crystal Kamu. Ow. Ooh. That's fine. This is fine. You got to be in the top 4 now. I'm technically in last place. Is this where this road's going? I think so. That was kind of a useless off-road, but that's okay because we went into a bullshit bill. So who's the bullshitter now? Suckers. Get out of my way, elephant! That was like Ollie the bum, but I Ollied the elephant. Which was somehow more satisfying. No. No, Brit. No. Get out of here. This dude's Chuck? We got a Chuck on the road, dude? We got a freaking Chucker out here? Who's the Chucker? George Costanza ass? No! Sorry, Jess MP, that it had to be that way. Because it doesn't really matter because we're both out of this race. So I don't know why I had to hit you with a bunch of red shells. Because, like, we were both out of the race anyways. Like, there was no way we were catching up. So that was just, like, rude of me. I'm real sorry about that. Yo, have a great night. You too, Mama Teller. Yo, what's up, Pixie Rose? Hold on. We interrupt this race to bring you Stone Cold Toad.
Hey Mario, that big old 500. Hey Mario, that big old 500-pound some bitch Bowser just took the damn princess and used all the star power to put everybody in paintings. Now I need you to take your ass inside those paintings and recover the stars with a little bit of jumping, what? A little bit of punching, what? And a little bit of ass whooping, what? To save Princess Peach. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Toad said so.
Wait, who won? Wait, who won? Wait, I missed who won. Who won, dude? Who won? Who won? I missed it. Who won? To go for a Pat's head to emo. What? I don't remember the scene from the movie. Deleted scenes from the Mario movie. We'll see you later, Nembo. All right, anybody can join. I'm going to throw up the code on the screen for just a second, and then we're going to start the next Grand Prix. If you need to get up, get yourself something to drink or something, you're welcome to. I'll be right back. I'm going to go see if I got more coffee, and I'm going to get some water because I'm going to need it because this is ridiculous. All right, I'll be right back. Oh. A little bit of jumping and a little bit of punching. What? Thank you for the tier 2 to Tamperp. Holy heck, perpetrator on perpetrator crime. One more time wouldn't hurt. What? You just tried to destroy me, but it did. Hey! Wee! 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 Wahoo! Nice. Sorry for stealing all your takeout, but you know I'm hungry. Yeah, no problem. I forgive you for now. Just don't do it again. Yeah, I like that meta, Zozen. I like that a lot. Uh-oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Dude, we keep getting my level and I'm not paying attention. Dang it. Dude, no, I need the mushrooms. Get this boomerang out of here. Dude, I thought I was going to be able to get rid of the item fast enough, and it ended up being a boomerang. Like, that sucks so much. Dude, I'm so mad about that. I was spamming because I'm like, dude, I got to get rid of this item so I can do this shortcut. And it ends up being a free use item that I couldn't get rid of. I'm so pissed, dude. I'm so mad, dude. Da-na-na-na-na. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, that was unnecessary. Okay, that was also unnecessary. Cartage. Beepo, beat a beepo, bo, 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 bo. Beepo, beat a bo, bo. Beat a bo, 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 bo. Do, 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 do. Dang. I'm gonna whoop your butt. Sometimes your favorite stage lets you down. I just keep... I never get it. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've done multiple Mario Kart nights where I vote for this track every single race and I never get it. And the fact that it's come up twice tonight already, I'm not ready because it normally doesn't happen. I just vote for fun. I'm just like, sure, whatever. And then like I'm sitting here messing around. I'm checking stuff on Twitch and I'm poking around and then it shows up and it's like, dude, come on, dude. I'm not locked in right now, man. I want to be locked in because I love this track a lot. Not that I'm practiced at all in this game. Like, to be fair, it doesn't really matter because I haven't played this game in weeks and it's like whatever. How locked in can I be? Yeah, it never happens. Palia, 2-point hospital, and a dash of Grand Bazaar. Wish you could change the color of the plush buggy. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be red. I should probably mix up my card again. I like my cart combo right now, but I should try something new. It's been a while. I've been gaming too much since my spine procedure. Most was sleeping. You haven't been gaming much. I hope everything's going well. I hope you're recovering well. Speedy recovery. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. What's up, DNA bro? Okay, that was actually kind of cute. Sometimes I play video games. Sometimes. Green Shell Mayhem. Get him. Doug Samus is Daisy, nice. I stand a Daisy fan. Daisy fans are always the coolest people. Well, that just happened. Okay. That's cool. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Been exhausted due to bad sleep. Same, dude. Felt. Hades isn't an offer right now. Nice. I almost installed Hades again last night, but I don't want to play Hades before playing Hades 1 or Hades 2 because Hades 2's controls are like, so I'm not saying you shouldn't do this, for the record, those of you out there, but I personally don't want to go back to Hades 1 before I play Hades 2 because it's going to lock me into Hades 1 mindset. And the first thing I learned about Hades 2 is that it's enough of a different game that your muscle memory cannot transfer over. Your muscle memory can't transfer over. Like, you have to have a different muscle memory. So it kind of messed with me. Like, when Hades 2 came out, I went back to try to play Hades 1, and it felt wrong. You gonna play Hades 2 on the Switch 2? Yeah, I'll be rebuying it for the Switch 2, correct. Yeah, I will be rebuying it for the Switch 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'd like to make content around it. I might just give it to myself and let myself have a nice little secret game again. It's been a while since I've had one. I know that might be sad for some people. I hate to say that. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just leave it at that. I know a bunch of people would love to see me play Hades, but it's a bit of a grind, man. I don't know. I think if I logically were to play Hades, if it's anything like my Hades 1 experience, I mean, that game took me 48 attempts to get my first win. Every attempt's, what, an hour long? Maybe 30 to an hour long. It'd be a long time. It'd be a super long grind, dude. And that's just the first win. So I would like to play that game. That would be cool, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I recommend Hades. Hades 1 specifically is really good. If you like those styles of games, dude, it's one of the best ever made. Yeah, I've played Hollow Knight. It's actually, my playthrough's on YouTube, ! YouTube in the chat. You're a little rusty? So am I, Doug Samus. You're not alone, man. We're a little rusty here. We haven't played a ton in the community. Yeah. We've done a full playthrough of Hollow Knight. It took me 8 episodes. I fell in love with the game. It even came with a little review at the end if you want to check it out. During the credits, I just poured my heart out about how beautiful the game was every step of the way, how passionately crafted it was, and how it was one of the best experiences that I had been sleeping on for years. Because I actually played Hollow Knight for the first time only a couple years ago. Like, I think 2. I poured my heart out. Like, that game is so good. Now, the reason I haven't played Silksong is because I've already decided that I'm going to do the same thing with Silksong. I'm just going to do the same thing with Silksong, man. I'm literally just not going to play it for years, and then I'm going to randomly bust it out and just play it, and everyone's going to be like, whoa, we get to watch Hylian play Silk Knight? And I'm going to be like, yo, or Silksong. But yeah, I'm just going to wait. I think sometimes it's cool to just wait to play a game. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to play Silksong in a couple years. I don't even think I'm playing it anytime soon. I'm just gonna wait it out, and one day we're just gonna bust it out, and we're gonna have a blast, dude, because that game's probably gonna be so good. No, I didn't get any of the shiny legendaries. I'm not a big legendary guy. I'm not a big shiny guy, so I haven't logged into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet since I got the Switch 2 upgrade. Speaking of, Dazza, did you see that they announced a Switch 2 free upgrade for, like, officially for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2? In the most recent trailer at the end, it was like free Switch 2 upgrade. I don't know if they ever said that. I only bring that up because we were talking about how, like, it's kind of confusing and, like, is it going to be a Switch 2 game? Like, we didn't know. Well, yeah, technically it's a Switch 1 game with a Switch 2 upgrade. For anybody who was curious about how that was going to roll out, it's a Switch 1 game with a Switch 2 upgrade for free. So if you buy it and you have a Switch 2, you can play Galaxy 1 and 2, taking advantage of all of the Switch 2 technology. And if you buy it and you have a Switch 1, you can just play the Switch 1 version and you're chilling. I know that that's all a little bit confusing, so I thought we'd talk about it a little bit. Just so people, like, are aware. Like, it's actually going to take advantage of the Switch 2 stuff. Would you recommend Silksong? I think yes, but I haven't played it, so I can't give you a hard recommendation. Yeah, I recommend playing Hollow Knight first because Hollow Knight is really beautiful and it's technically the prequel. And it's only like $5 half the time. I would actually go and play Hollow Knight first and just really, really do it in order. I think you'll, if you like Hollow Knight, you're going to be happy that you played Hollow Knight first because Silksong's just the everything but more and better. It really, that's what I've heard. It's everything Hollow Knight was, but better and more and just even more special. And everyone's just really head over heels of it right now. As you said, a very charming game, it looks. And you can get Hollow Knight on sale all the time, dude. Like $3, $5. Also, do you have Mina the Hollower on your radar, man? Mina the Hollower looks like a phenomenal game. You see that shortcut I just took? You see that? Look at that, dude. Did you see that sick shortcut I took? It's because I grinded on the light pole. I grinded on the pole. And I was able to get up there. That's sick. Yeah, look up a game called Mina the Hollower. It's going to be straight up like OG Zelda. And apparently it comes out on Halloween. Here, I'll pull up a quick trailer if I can get one in before this race. I don't think I can. Yeah, look at this real quick. Look at this, dude. It's straight up Link's Awakening era. It's from the makers of Shovel Knight. Look at this, dude. This comes out Halloween. It's gonna be sick, I think. It's straight up Link's Awakening era Zelda. But like a completely new IP, new story. Devolver Digital, they're a wonderful publisher. I'm playing this game. No, I'm not a big demo guy, so I haven't played the demo. If I'm convinced I like a game, I don't like to play the demo. Is that fair, right? If I'm convinced that I'm gonna like a game, the demo feels like it's just a little bit of a teaser, and I don't want to play something and then wait. So I don't always like early access. I don't like demos if I'm already convinced I'm gonna like it. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, doesn't it look super cool, man? I think it's very promising. All right, let's see if Schnitzel gets the skip here. Oh, Schnitzel got the skip. I wonder if Schnitzel was the one who chose this map. Also, who is Schnitzel in the chat? I bet you they chose the map. Because they perfected that skip there. Oh, dang it. Look at Schnitzel. Look at Schnitzel, dude. He's gone, dude. I love the skip on this map. It's so cool. I'm like okay at attempting it, but I've never succeeded in it. I barely know any tricks. Yeah, you have to watch some videos and stuff and practice if you're really going to get the tricks down. Some of them are actually genuinely difficult to execute. So they definitely take like some knowledge of how it works and then practice. Rank 6 Bazaar, dude, nice. What is happening? Okay. That was all a mess. I just stopped trying at some point, I think. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. My whole brain just shuts down and says, we're done for now. Oh, I jumped over it. Dang it. That was a good bullshit bill, actually. I can agree with you that the music's not loud enough. Yes, Sandra! Thank you for the validation. The music in this game is not loud enough, dude, at all. You can't hear the music, and it's all so good. It's so sad. If the music was just a little louder in this game, I would play this game as a way to just jam out to really dope Mario music. Like, I would just load it up sometimes when I wanted to listen to super dope Mario music and just Peepo Sunday drive and relax. But, like, you really can't hear it, so you can't really do that. When you run around in single player in the open world, it's a little better because there's no other cars. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, 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 ba-dam, ba-dam, ba-da-dam, dam. Well, now that I've exposed myself as somebody who's never played Mario Kart before, I confess, I've never actually played this game. This is my first time. I know, I tried to pretend, but here we are. Dang, I don't know the secret. Yeah, you don't want to actually land on the wall here. You just want to clip it, I think is how it works. Yeah, you don't actually want to land on the wall here. You want to, like, clip it. Because you actually want to get through to the wall behind it. Right, just like that. You see that? You see that? You want to do that? Because then you can get to the other side and you cut the whole corner. I just don't exactly know the angle. And I think I might... And then you bump off of that wall there, and then you can go over, and it's really... It's so sick. It's such a gnarly shortcut, dude. There's actually another one on this level as well, and if you can do both of them... Oh my gosh. Like, the world record for this level, if the last time I checked, was crazy. I knew it was your twin secretly streaming in the past. You got me, dude. You got me, dude. Dang. I'll join in a bit. Anybody can join at any time. Thank you, man. I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out and gaming with us. Yeah, I just have fun hanging out and gaming with y'all. I love seeing all the different types of Mario Kart players come into our chat. Whether you're somebody who's put a lot of time into the game to learn it, whether you're somebody who prefers knockout tours, whether you're somebody who's just a casual like me in every sense of the word. It's fun. It's super cool, man. I just like bringing us together to play games. How's the DLC of Bonanza? It's cool. It's the DLC of Bonanza is really clever and actually kind of interesting, and it seems like the more you play it, the better it gets. At first, it's gonna feel a little bit bare bones. At least it did for me. But then you quickly realize, if you're paying attention, that it has the potential to be really, really cool, but you just have to grind it out and play it a bunch to make it really, really, really cool. So I only played it for a handful of hours on release. What I played was fun. I don't really have a huge urge to go back, at least not on stream, but I thought about going back and playing off stream. So yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think it could have been a little bit cheaper, in all honesty. I hate to, I try not to spout too much negativity because there's enough of that on the internet. But if you want my true opinion, it does feel a little bit like you more content of the story or anything like that. It's completely additional content and fun shenanigans. And like that's cool. Like cuz like in all reality Donkey Kong Bonanza had so much story content built into it. Like what else were they going to do? You know, like if I really think about it, like what else were they going to do, cuz the game is massive right out the gate. So that's kind of my review on the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC without spoiling. Like I think I would have liked to have maybe seen a couple more like levels and like a couple more maybe one or two more worlds to like smash and explore. And they did give us technically a world to destroy and explore, but it's not quite the same. It would have been maybe cool to like for them to maybe do something else there, but all in all, I had fun with the DLC. How many gameplay hours did you get out of the base game? I don't remember, but it was a good amount. We played it for a whole weekend. It took me 4 episodes at about 12 hours each. Yeah, it was a pretty hardy game. Nice. Wait, who won that Grand Prix? I missed it. What the heck? All right, let's do another Grand Prix, and then I think we're a knockout tour after. Yeah, exactly, GameCube Fox. They could have added a little bit more, but you know, you could say that about every single game and every single DLC. That's a slippery slope, in my opinion. When you start to have the mindset of, well, there could have been more, it's like, well, there always could be more. So you have to kind of be strategical about these types of conversations, you know? Like, did it need more, or was what they gave us substantial enough? I think those are more important questions. And yeah, I think it was okay. I think it could have been maybe $5-10 cheaper, but that's fine. Whatever, man. Yeah, I agree, Meta. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. It's okay. It's cool. It just... Oh my gosh, can I make it to the UFO? Yes. Long thing. What's up, Nick82? What's up, Pineapple Flow? We got Sailor Scout Megan. Jess is gonna pop out for a bit to cook. How dare you acquire sustenance over Mario Kart? And here you think you know somebody. You know what I mean, chat? Here you think you know somebody. Here you think somebody's a gamer. Much love, Jess. Thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging out. There's a fish in our ship. Then spit it out. Oh, frick. I only asked how gameplay hours because I got my Switch 2. I'm thinking about getting DK. Yeah, I can go check for you. Give me just a second, Baked, and we can check. Yeah, we can check, but it's got a lot. It's a solid 30+ hour story. I don't think, unless you are straight rushing through the game, you're probably not going to beat Donkey Kong before 25-30 hours. Probably not. And then if you are maybe stopping to smell the roses here and there, you're probably going to squeeze 40 out of it. And if you're 100%ing, well, then you're just going to be there for hours, aren't you? As Planet Kitty said, there's a lot going on when the 100%. My profile says 45. Yeah, there it is. And 45 was, I didn't do extra. I'm not 100%ing, like not right now. So it's around it was around 40 to beat the game. Let's just leave it at that. And then there was a little bit extra on top. It was around 35, 40, because I did one episode afterwards for 3 hours. Then I did the DLC for 3 hours. So yeah, we're talking about like a solid 38, 39 hours here. Nice. Blistina, do you like Donkey Kong a lot? What other kind of games do you play, Blistina? I mostly know you for Pokemon. Yours were 50? Yours was 50 as well? Yeah, I speeded along a little bit in my playthrough. And I should have said that, actually. Because I didn't stop to smell every flower. I only stopped to smell maybe 2/3 of them. And towards the end of the playthrough, I started speeding it up because I wanted to have a really solid Let's Play. And it was a success. Actually, Donkey Kong Bonanza was one of my favorite playthroughs that we've done because it was such a success. We started it on Thursday when it released. We beat it on Sunday. We played it for 4 days straight. We didn't stretch it out over weeks. I remember when I finished the game, somebody who found my channel on Thursday jumped into the chat and was like, "Hey man, great Let's Play. Thanks." And that really was special to me. That person who had just found my channel stuck for the whole playthrough, watched the whole thing. They might not even be here anymore. I don't care. That doesn't matter. It's just cool that I was able to provide a super consistent experience and really create what that traditional Let's Play vibe from the old school YouTube era. Like, I thought it was super special. So that's kind of my goal for a lot of my playthroughs going forward. I would love for my playthroughs to wrap up a lot sooner than they do right now. So in a sense, Donkey Kong Bonanza was kind of an experiment for me. It was like me attempting to play a new game like a certain way. A new Zelda would make me drop dead. Yeah, you and me both. Same thing with Fields of Mystria last month. Fields of Mystria was the first time I played a farming sim as fast as I did. And it was super cool. I'm really proud. I'm really proud that we were able to wrap up Fields of Mystria right before Grand Bazaar came out. I set a goal and I succeeded. I was pretty proud about it. Sonic Racing ads. Sorry you got ads. You might have had to refresh. I've played 90 hours and I'm close to 100%, but I'm taking my time. Chaos Queen is out here Donkey Kong Bonanza-ing it up. Fail. Wait. Secret? Fail. Sonic Team Racing Crossworld ads. Gotta punch things sometimes. What can I say? Yo, good night, Dizzy Dora. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. I'm not sure what time it is where you're from, Dizzy, but I hope you're okay. Yeah, don't ever ruin your sleep schedule for stream. And if you're somebody who these streams are a little too late for you, give me some feedback. Let me know, man. I've tried doing some Mario Kart in the afternoon, and it doesn't seem as effective, but we could do a little bit more if it will get more people involved. Yeah, I've done a little bit of Mario Kart in the afternoon, and it's pretty good. It's not too bad. There's like a group. Some people can join. If it's on the weekend, it's really good. If it's during the week, people are still at work in America, and it's not the best. So it's like it's got to be a weekend thing if we're gonna do it in the afternoon. But I wouldn't mind at all. I wouldn't mind doing Mario Kart at like 3 p.m. Eastern. It might be a good vibe. We could try again. I think again we've done it a couple times with the release of Mario Kart World, and it was pretty successful as long as it was the weekend. Am I the only one who actually got less interested in the game because of the crossovers? Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really need SpongeBob in my video games and my Magic the Gathering cards. I don't really need Steve from Minecraft and Smash Brothers and in my racing games and in my Magic the Gathering cards. And I'm not really a big fan of mashups and crossovers. I think they're kind of lame a lot of times. So I kind of agree with that sentiment. Just a little bit. Yeah, sure. It's not something that will stop me from enjoying a game, though. So like you said, I think your verbiage was perfectly meta, or was worded perfectly. It's just that it's less interesting. It doesn't mean that it's completely erased my interest. It's just less interesting. It's like whatever. I don't really need all that. However, we just got it confirmed that Mega Man's gonna be in that game. We just got it confirmed that Mega Man is gonna be in crossovers at some point. They need to stop. They're making this game too good. The Blue Bomber has my heart, chat. The Blue Bomber has my heart. Between Sonic and the Blue Bomber, like those games, those I can't really talk about like how special Mega Man is to me. So that's great. That they can't do that. You can't just be sneaking Mega Man in a kart game like without me perking up my ears a little bit. That was just leaked today. It's not confirmed, but it's leaked that he's going to be a part of the DLC. So, also, did y'all hear about the leaks for achievements? So Nintendo just patented an achievement system, and we might be getting achievements on Switch or Switch 2 in the future. They just patented this whole system of achievements, and some of them are focused on games, and it looks like some of the systems are focused on like games, and some of the systems are focused on like a system level. So like if you beat 3 games, you'll get an achievement saying you're the game slayer, or you could get a reward or like an achievement for like beating a specific game. Now keep in mind, patents don't really mean anything at all ever, so don't get too excited. But patents are super interesting because they give us information about future projects, and there is a chance that this could turn into some sort of achievement system. It could. Again, it could also just be complete hogwash. Welcome to the world of patents. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be cool. The fact that Nintendo doesn't have it, yeah, a lot of people want achievements. I ate, slept, and pooped Mega Man when I was a kid. Yeah, dude, nice, man. Mega Man 7 is still one of my favorites of all time, dude. Mega Man 7 for Super Nintendo is so good. And then, of course, the X's, obviously. Yeah, Mega Man X. Yeah, I like Battle Network as well. I didn't play all the Battle Networks, but yeah. Original Mega Mans back in the day were really hard. Super Nintendo Mega Mans were really where I started loving the franchise more than ever. Then Battle Networks came out, fell in love with those. Legends, thought that was rad. I've played every Mega Man game ever released, except for the Star Force series that I literally just found out about, which is apparently like the sequel to the Battle Network series. I never even knew that existed, which is crazy, right? But as a Mega Man fan, I was kind of shocked there was a whole series I never heard about. But I've actually probably played every Mega Man game ever made that released in America. And that was the help of Nintendo Switch Online, because there was a Sega Genesis Mega Man called the Wily Wars that I never got a chance to play until recently in life. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to check it out. Yeah, I've played them all, man. I'm a huge fan. Now, I say almost all. I didn't play probably the second half of the Battle Network games. I only played Battle Network when it was like brand new, so I probably missed a bunch of them. I played all the Zeros. Yikes. I played all the Zeros. I played Legends 1. I think there was a Legends 2 that I never played. All the X's, all the originals. I never beat all the originals, but I played them all. I beat all of the X's. Every Mega Man X game I have played and beat. I beat 2 of the Mega Man Zeros out of the 4, I think. Mega Man Zeros are hard. I own the collection, but I haven't played it much. Yeah, I'm a super big Mega Man nerd, dude. Never went back to beat the oldies. I only ever beat Mega Man 1. I never beat 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6. Those games are all just brutally difficult. The only one I was able to beat was 1. And I don't even know how I did that. I'm not gonna lie. It was brutal. Do you have the golden Mega Man amiibo? No, I'm not a big amiibo guy. So I've missed out on a lot of the cool amiibos. What happened to my mushroom? What? I thought I had a golden mushroom. Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't. It might have been a coin and I wasn't paying attention. Legends 2 is so good. Yeah, I never got a chance to play Legends 2. Oh, it was a golden shell. Oh, dang. I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. Yo, what's up, on the Twitch? Came from a wedding on the way to the reception, but wanted to check out the stream for a bit. Aw, thanks for popping in, Moonlight Jelly. 1 is the hardest of the NES ones. Yeah. 1's the only Mega Man I was able to beat, and I didn't play it on NES. I played it on Game Boy. So that might have made the difference. Actually, Mega Man for my Game Boy was one of the first games I ever owned. When I got handed my Game Boy, I got handed it with Tetris and Mega Man 1. I'm pretty sure that was what I got. And then quickly after that, I got Pokemon Blue and Link's Awakening. And those were the 4 video games I owned that were mine and not like the family's. And those were like my first games. So yeah, I didn't play it on the NES. I played Mega Man on the Game Boy. So it could have been different. So like that's an important note, right? Because I don't know how different it was, but it might not have been the same experience. It might have been a little easier or something. Yeah, let me see what it's called. It was right here. It's called Mega Man. I think it was called Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. Is this it? Let me see. It's also known as Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, or in Japanese is Rockman World. It's an action platformer developed by these dudes. It's the first game in the handheld series of the Mega Man franchise. It was released in Japan, localized in North America. So this isn't Mega Man 1 at all. So I'm actually misspeaking, and Dr. Wily's Revenge is an action platform game in the same vein as the NES Mega Man games. The player's tasked with completing 4 stages and then completing another 4, correct, yada, yada, yada. So it's actually a completely different game. I thought it was just a remake of the first, because they did that a lot in the Game Boy era. It's not a remake of the first. It's actually a separate game. Yeah, I thought it was just a remake of the first. I'll never forget this cartridge, dude. I'll never forget this cart. I'll never forget this cart, dude. I was about to pull it up for you real quick. This is it. I'll never forget this cart, man. Look, it looks so dumb. Yeah, Dr. Wily's Revenge. Yeah. I think I'm carted out after 2 hours. Usually people stop carting about 2 hours in. Yeah, usually it's about a 2-hour journey. So that's good, man. Thanks. Do you think somebody's gonna make a video game with AI? Yeah, it's probably already happened. But really, what's gonna happen is AI is just gonna be incorporated into game design. And sometimes it's going to be super healthy. So let me give you an example of how Baldur's Gate Larian talked about how they're going to implement it. So I watched a whole, seriously, like over an hour-long interview with Larian Studios, who made Baldur's Gate 3, about how they thought AI was actually a super important tool. And I want to share this knowledge with all of you because it goes to show you that it's not the devil, even though it sucks. I get it. All right. So listen, Larion said, actually, when they go through game development, when they are creating an experience, if you know, Baldur's Gate 3 is all about choices. The thing is that when they're going through the story, so hear me out, when they're going through the story, when they want to test stuff, what they usually do before AI is they build a rough copy of that scene. So they have to literally go in and code a rough copy of the scene that they're trying to experiment with. So they have to code this rough idea just so they can experiment with something that might not even be in the game. They have to spend time and resources and effort because the developer of Larian Studios, the owner, his theory and the reason they do this is because it's really hard to feel the impact of a special moment in the game if you're not in the game, if you're not in the scene, and if you're not feeling the vibes of it really well. I think we could all probably agree with that, right? Like imagine trying to like see how the tone of a certain conversation feels on paper. You can't do that. So they would have to go in and build it just so they can see how this event in the game might pan out. Well, this is where AI comes in. AI is allowing them to do super quick, rough drafts of certain scenes. AI generated stuff that will never be in the final product of the game. He made that very clear in the interview. He's like, stuff that will be thrown away like a sketch, but it helps them better figure out if the scene is worth pursuing or if a certain character needs to be tweaked, or it helps them better analyze. So instead of them throwing away hours of work, they can just throw away literally no time at all to create a sketch of the scene and still acquire like the knowledge that they need to make a beautiful game. And this is just one example of a company that obviously has nothing but the gamers in mind. One of the most beautiful companies that we know of in the gaming space, Larian Studios. And even they have came on the record. They're like, this is obviously a piece of technology we're going to use. It helps us so much. So yes, to answer your question, the AI revolution is here. It might not be everything that we thought it was going to be. It might, we don't know. Don't let the media fool you. It could be the next coming of baby Jesus. It could also just be another era of super sick technology. We're not quite sure yet. But what I can tell you is that it's here and it's not going anywhere. And we need to realize that it's actually a really good tool that can be used in game development, or it's a tool that can be used to make really bad games. It's gonna happen both ways and we can't stop it. So yes, some companies are gonna make their whole game with AI and it's gonna be trash and they're gonna just try to get a quick buck out of you. And that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with music as well. You're gonna start seeing musicians putting out albums that's just AI generated of their voice and it's not even their music. Little Yachty's next album is gonna be Little Yachty AI and you're not even gonna know it. Because he doesn't need to tell you that, because his music is probably passionless and he doesn't care. He just wants you to get hype and listen to him and give him money on Spotify. Right? So like, you gotta, like, it's here, man. And it's gonna be here with gaming as well. But it's also gonna be used by really intuitive designers, and it's gonna be used as a tool alongside some of the greatest companies out there, and it's gonna be really cool. It's going to be both. It's going to be used for bad and it's going to be used for good. And that's just the reality of it, right? So I think it's going to be mostly good in my opinion, because game development's really hard. And I've actually been on the forefront of AI for a little while, really paying attention to what's happening. And I can tell you right now, AI isn't far enough to make its own game quite yet. Everything that AI is producing on a surface level, so like stuff that the public sees, is all actually really bad. It's all actually really bad. It's all like it can make like weird pixel like Newgrounds games. Like that's it. It can just make like Newground game like trash. Now this is like the public stuff. Sure, there might be better tools out there, but the stuff that's like out there for us to use, it can't do anything quite yet. It's getting there. The video stuff is starting to get nuts. The music stuff, like there is some parts of it that are getting nuts, but like they can't create games. The games are bad. Like it's real bad. Now it is being used as a tool though to assist developers to deal with, you know, random like oddities, like the tedious stuff in coding, stuff like that. But yeah, there's not like a ton. Like we're not quite there yet. AI hasn't come that far. It ain't making no real video games, I'll tell you. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that you've been sick, man. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Thanks for popping in anytime you get a chance, GameCube Fox. You're always welcome here, dude. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's not that far along yet. Now, again, I don't know everything, chat, but I like talking about this stuff because I think it's important that we keep each other grounded. So please, as long as it's appropriate, come along and let's have a conversation every once in a while. Because we have so many wonderful different perspectives in here, and we can get down to the brass tacks of things, and we can kind of like at least have a conversation that feels like knowledge based. And this is what I think's going on in the world right now as far as AI. It's not that far along yet as far as game design, but there's a lot of things it can do, and it's getting better by the day, and we'll see what happens. I heard that, on a closing note, I heard that what's actually going to slow down AI is power consumption. And while they're finding solutions on how to get the power required to keep boosting these AIs to make them stronger, we're actually starting to hit a ceiling. And I don't know the exact details, and I don't know if there's maybe already a solution to this, but we're actually starting to hit a ceiling on the amount of power we can produce to get these AI algorithms and stuff to like function properly. So it's funny because like, what you don't hear in the media is like we're actually starting to hit a cap right now. We can't push that much further unless we start figuring out other solutions to power, or we start building more massive mega power camps that you're probably hearing about in the States that are like destroying the land around it, and it's all weird, right? Like, yeah, so like we're kind of hitting like a wall right now anyways. And it's not even like progressing like as fast in the very moment as it could be. But again, this kind of stuff changes overnight. So I could already be wrong. Like they could have already been pushing past what I'm saying yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so keep in mind that this kind of stuff, it moves fast. We are in a very fast technological era, and somebody might tell you something today and it could be wrong tomorrow. So you gotta do your own research. You gotta just kind of keep yourself flowing along with everything. Are they charging people for AI? Yeah, like there's a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, Pastel, but I heard that as well. I heard that we're supposedly gonna start seeing the effects on our electric bill, which I bet you that's true. Like, knowing how things work, I bet you that's actually super true, but I don't actually know if that's a thing or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I also heard that though, but there's so much misinformation nowadays. I don't believe anything on the internet, man, at all. I don't even believe that half of you exist. Y'all are just one person who has a bunch of bots who just feels bad for me and keeps me company. I know what's going on. Raina me. Yeah, I know what's happening, dude. I don't believe me. I'm not. The wool's not covering my eyes. All right. It's. On the public side, it's still in its infancy. Right. Yo, what's up, Neanderthal? Good to see you, buddy. We're in the swamp matrix. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to go. Wow, I sure do love stream. Assimilate. Hylian has discovered assimilate. That's cool. That was the first time I felt comfortable talking about AI and it not turning into somebody getting mad at me. People don't get mad at me, but people just get real upset, which is totally valid. But thanks Night Squad for not making that a big deal. But let's move on. Assimilate. This was back in the AOL the AOL Excite email days. Wow, Olive Garden. Wow. Yeah, see, that's what I've been hearing. Yeah. I've been hearing, like, as soon as they build one data center, they tear it down and build another because they realize that it needs to be bigger. Like at one point, this is what I read. At one point, they were building a data center and then they stopped and they tore it down so that they could build two next to each other because they realized it wasn't enough. Like imagine, like get your ish together, dude. Like, what are you doing, dude? Dude, Colleen, that's so crazy. That's so nuts. There was a scare that they were going to charge 5 cents for every email, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, no worries, Doug. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Hey, you didn't have to hit me. Wait, Cozy's raising with us? Dude, no way. Nice. What's up, Brandon P? What's up, Solar Wolf Storm? I went to school with Moses. I think you've said enough. Can you do a girl a favor and tell Random that he needs a Pokemon TCG wish list? Random, you need a Pokemon TCG wish list. Yeah, I know, Leafeon. I've actually kind of slowed down my use of it after learning that. I've always kind of been somebody who pays attention to my carbon footprint, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not virtue signaling. You know, I it's not like that, but I do try to pay attention to it. Yeah, it's tough. Got a new job finally. Nice, man. Solar Wolf, congratulations, dude. Congratulations, man. Oh wait, it's time for new races. Sorry. All right, we're gonna do a knockout tour. All right, knockout tour. I'll give you all 30 seconds to decide if you want to join because you can't join late. And we're gonna do a knockout tour. Sorry about that. I thought we were waiting for the next race. Congratulations, everybody, on the last race. All right, I have been not acknowledging the first place, second place, third place, and all that. I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone who is racing with us here tonight. Thank you for joining us. It really means a lot to me. All right, thank you so much. You're welcome to play as long as you want. You're welcome to hang out and love anybody you please. That's like a quote from Grandma's Boy, I think. And love any man you please. All right, we're gonna start a knockout tour. Y'all ready? Congratulations, Solar Wolf Storm, on the job, man. Seriously, that's super cool, dude. I'm in a generous mood today. What's going on here? Do we have a traffic jam because of a cow? Wow, I've heard about traffic jams because of cows, but not like this. I've heard of traffic jams because of cows on the road, but not like this. Not that's not how it's supposed to work. Ugh. Yo, you're gonna join? Yo, what's up? All right, once you get in, Jive, we'll start. All right, it's right here. I got you. Let me know when you're in, and if anybody else is trying to get in, let us know because we're gonna start without you. We're doing a knockout tour, then we're doing Grand Prix. We always do 2 Grand Prix, then a knockout. 2 Grand Prix, then a knockout. All right. So stick with us. What's up, Britty Boo? Good to see you. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, sometimes a little celebration goes a long way, right? Let me redeem my my free 7-day trial. Wait, are you actually doing that? All right, we'll wait for you. We'll just do some free roam real quick. Yeah, just let me know in the chat when you're in and we can start. This is only important for Knockout Tour because Knockout Tour you can't join late. You would just have to sit there and watch. You're gonna make your own video game? Dude, do it. That sounds fun, man. I'd love to see what you come up with. Good to see you, Britty Boo. Paperwork's annoying to fill out at the new job. Yeah. The onboarding process at any job sucks. Yeah, true. Especially when they make you sit in the little back room and watch videos. That's usually like a very corporate thing, but it sucks. Welcome. Sounds like you just got hired here at the Hylian Descent stream. Now you might be thinking, why does a streamer need an onboarding video? Well, it's because there's a lot to learn here at the Hylian Descent show. For starters, we don't wear pants around here. So go ahead and unbuckle those pants right now and we'll get you ready for step number 2. Did we just get raided? I'm in. All right, Baked Panandas, let me know what's going on. I need the code. I got you right here. Here you go. I think that's something to go to HR about. You might be thinking, what? No pants? I better go to the HR department. Funny, we don't have an HR department. Welcome to hell. You hear random in the back. All I wanted was a Pepsi. And you hear like whips cracking. Shh, sha, sha. Back to the mod front. Back to the chat. Sha. All I wanted was a Pepsi. How do I join? All right, so you want to go, you have to go to online play, then friends, then join room. So online play, then go down to friends, then join room and enter this code. No problem. We're down to wait every once in a while. I think most people are patient and understanding. We just raced for like 2 hours straight. We'll be fine. I fell down a rabbit hole recently. With Dragon Ball Z lore videos. Like videos about like the plot holes and stuff in the story. All right, let's go. I want to start Dragon Ball from the very beginning. It's good. I did that recently. I watched Dragon Ball, then I watched Z, maybe like 2 years ago. Then I didn't watch GT, but after Z, I watched Super, and it was good. It was a good little journey. GT is technically not canon, I'm pretty sure. That's why I didn't watch it. I'm watching Daima right now, and it's cool. It's apparently canon, and it's the last thing that Toriyama actually did before he passed. And I'm having fun with it so far. It's cute. Oh, GT is canon now. Really? Really? I didn't know that. Whoa. Because of Daima. That's so cool. I'm going to have to go back and look into that. I had no idea. Piccolo forever. Piccolo's a legend. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, holy shiz? Yeah, I didn't know that. I might have to go back and watch some GT. It's been years, man. I'm a big Dragon Ball nerd. I'm thinking about picking up a Dragon Ball Z game. I haven't played one in a while, like maybe Kakarot. I heard good things. I was also thinking about buying Sandland. Has anybody played Sandland? Sandland is a video game that all the artwork was done by Toriyama, right? I think all the artwork is done by Toriyama. I don't know if the story is done by him, but I know it's all original characters of his, I think. And I really want to play it. It looks like a game I could get lost in and could be kind of fun to like get a little lost in, but it's like a big open world game. I know it's like very story driven. I don't know. It wasn't that great in your opinion? What held it back for you? Definitely get Kakarot. It's super addictive. Your husband had a lot of fun with DBZ Kakarot? I want a return of the Game Boy Advance games. Whatever happened to Legacy of Goku, man? Imagine we got Legacy of Goku 1, 2, and 3 remake pack for the Switch. Dude, I would go nuts. Dude, that has to happen, man. Dude. Imagine we got that remade for the Switch, or even just in the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, even just in NSO, dude. Just give us the originals. I don't care, man. Yeah, I own that game, Dazabound. I love that game, actually. You're talking about Dragon Ball Z... Dang, I can't remember the name. But yeah, it's a card game, and it goes through the story of Z. And you build decks. Yeah, I play that game a lot, actually. That was actually a big childhood game of mine, because I didn't always get to choose what I got, like, because we were kind of poor. So sometimes I had to make a certain game count for a long time, or I had to emulate. And I emulated out of Game Boy Advanced, and a couple others, and that's where I originally played that game. Was emulation. What a good game. What a good game, man. I was just trying to be rude and drop a bomb. I was hoping it would blow up on Peach cells. That was so rude of me. Yo, we got Lazy in here? Okay, that was rude. You didn't have to do that. All right, Lazy Stoneheart. That's right. That's right, Raina B. Get it. I honestly would love a remake of Mario Kart Super. I know, like, we get sick of remakes, so hear me out. It doesn't have to happen, but I think Super Mario Kart would actually be a great candidate for a true remake, because, like, Super Mario Kart's kind of hard to play nowadays. It's a very loose-feeling game, but the music and the tracks and the world are all super iconic, and I think it would be kind of cool for them to maybe bring back that game. Like, that would be kind of cool. I think that would be a sick remake. Obviously, Double Dash is the one I would like to see come back sooner than later. I think Double Dash is prime, but like, I think that would be cool, because I think Super is I think Super Mario Kart's hard to play. It's great. I love playing it. It's just a hard game to play. It's like, it feels very slippery. And it was just a product of its era, of its time, you know? Yeah, I like remakes as well. I don't have a problem at all. Because here's the thing. Remakes to me are actually super important to the integrity of gaming. Because I think it's a way to preserve some experiences and bring them to the modern era. However, there's also the downside is that sometimes the remakes take stuff out or change something and the original experience isn't preserved, and like that is kind of sad. So like it's like a give and take, but as long as the original is still available, I guess that latter point doesn't matter that much. But that's the whole game, isn't it? Like the original's not always available or accessible. Right, like Link's Awakening was probably like the perfect remake, and even that, if you ask some super hard Link's Awakening fans, they'll tell you that there was enough differences to make it not feel 100% like the original. But it was pretty close, right? I think that's a good example. I think I get more sad when certain things get taken out of games because of copyright and stuff. I think that's the saddest reason for something to not stay in a game. Like Metal Gear Solid 3, when they put it on the when they put it on the Metal Gear Solid collection, right? They had to take out some of the cutscenes from the game because the cutscenes were like against copyright or something. And I'm like, dude, that's so dumb. Like, just stop. Like, who cares, dude? Who really cares, dude? These companies really care about some cutscene from like from some old war or something? Like, shut up, dude. Like, it's just so obnoxious. All right, I deserve that, I suppose. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on here. Come on, dude. That sucks, dude. I got carded. It happens. I decided to play Super Mario Bros. Last night. What's up, CG? And I rage quit at least twice because of how tough and frustrating it is. We've been coddled as gamers with new games. Yeah, we have. You got bombed? Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. We've gotten coddled for sure. That's why, like, Silk Song had adjusted the difficulty because they went a little too extreme with it. Good thing the adjustments they made were actually super smart and didn't really change the game at all. Just the beginning a little bit. Nice GG's. Lazy Stoneheart takes the win. The lazy squad are in and they get their win, dude. Nice, man. GG's. GG's in the chat. All right, back to Grand Prix. Back to business, as they say. Back to business, as they say. Number 4 at the end was close. Yeah, super close. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Back to biz, baby. Back to biz. Calm difficulty normal. 5 races, 1 minute intermissions. Let's chill. Oh, nice. Have they started adding English voices to Daima? I'm watching the Japanese subbed on, or the Japanese dubbed on Netflix right now. Maybe I can go find somewhere where it's English. That'd be nice. I don't mind a subbed or a dubbed version of a show. Like, I don't really care either way, but usually when I watch stuff, I like doing two things at once. And you can't do that when you watch subbed content. You can't like play your Game Boy at the same time, which I hate that. I like to do stuff. Like, I'm trying to like have a game up while I watch stuff. That's just how I've always been my whole life. And it's like, I don't even really need that. So that's why I've been watching Daima subbed. And I've been fine. I've just been putting dedicated time aside and going in my living room and just relaxing, and it's been nice. But if I had to choose a preference. Oh, I messed up there. Oh, I messed up there too. Dang, that sucks. I dropped the ball big time. Dun, 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 dun. This level can be really cool. It's got a lot going on. A lot of real tight corridors and stuff. It's neat. Woo! Oh. Woo! Stop it! Yo, stop! Oh! Dude! Get these out of here, dude! I'm getting blasted by the level itself. Okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. Why am I even trying? I'm just gonna go back to not trying. Yeah, thank you, Alto Girl, for the gifted over to Holy Shiz. Appreciate that. Yeah, back to not trying again. Never mind. I tried for about as long as one lap. I'm good. This shit takes way too much effort. I'm not. I'm good, man. Just slay me, dude. Whatever. Step on me, daddy. What's up, Weirdo of Kings? Good to see you, man. Nice. Got it. Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Dude, come on. Ah. Yeah, at least the rail thing worked. Yeah, that was cool, right? I let go of my drift too early. What the hell was that, dude? Wow, my first place of the night. Yeah, Taco, right? That's funny though. Yo, thank you, Alto Girl. Good to see you. Did you welcome in? That level sucked. That level's tough to wrap your head around for sure. Yeah. You jump over here. See, you have to do it at the right angle, right? If you don't do it at the right angle, you don't get the secret, right? So you go here. You jump over here. You go up this rail. You want to just ride off because you don't want too much airtime. You go over here. Now, normally you would jump off the rail right here. But I'm starting to realize I don't like that. So instead, I'm trying to jump off like a little bit earlier. Like you probably want to get off like right here. Yeah. And then you can just instantly cut that corner, right? Let's see if we can go all the way back and try one more time. Boom. Boom. See that? Not bad. Jump over here. Forward. Oh, we messed up a little bit, but it could. We almost had it. We were just a little bit late there. That's what we want. That's what we want right there. That's a fun little shortcut there. That's one of the only ones I've learned before I stopped looking stuff up. What about you, Chad? Do you ever catch yourself watching subs only content? Not too much, not too often, man. I remember at one point in my life, I for some reason had cable, and like that was like in my 20s, like when I was living alone. I don't remember why. I just had cable, and I would watch the like international channel and watch like random French movies every once in a while. And a lot of times I'd have to watch those with subs. I'm not really a big movie buff, but it would be cool every once in a while. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, you took my freaking stuff, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was unfortunate. Oh. The movie Soul. Like a Disney flick? Right? Or Pixar or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, it's Disney, right? Yeah. I know a little bit about it. I heard it was like really, really, really good, but for some reason it just didn't get talked about a lot. But it was like a heart wrencher. Cool. Rad. I think one of the things about this game I don't like, that I actually think would, if I wanted to criticize this game, which I haven't actually done a ton of, why do I have to lose my items when falling off the cliff? Was that how every Mario Kart worked? Because I don't think so. And I think that sucks. Like, I already fell off the cliff. I'm already being punished. Why are you taking my mushrooms too, dude? Like, that blows, dude. I really hate that so much. It wasn't like that in 8? Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Like, why are you taking my items when I fall? Like, that blows. And it's fine because it stops people from doing, like, purposeful falls off the cliff and stuff. Like, because without that, people could cheese really hard in this game, I think, where they could, like, forcibly fall off the cliff to, like, bypass a certain location. I think this game has a lot of possibility for that kind of stuff. And maybe that's why they did that. If I really had to guess why it was designed that way, it's because of that. I think it's because this game has the potential of a bunch of, like, super cheeky, like, off-road stuff where you take a dip into a lava pool and then you get put back on the track in a certain area. So I think it was kind of a product of, like, they were trying to avoid garbage like that. But still, man, I hate losing my items. Like, again, I fell off the cliff. I made a mistake. Oh, there goes your 3 mushrooms. Idiot. As they're kicking me while I'm down on the ground. Like, thanks? Like, it just feels really bad. It just feels really bad. It feels like a bunch of Koopas just run up and start kicking me in the face while I'm laying down on the ground. Get him. Yeah, get him. Oh, this idiot fell off the track. Get him! Well, you know, it doesn't have to be that way, dude. Like, you don't have to make me feel like that. Just don't fall off. Yeah. It's about finding your purpose. Yeah. Simple. Whoa. You were going fast, buddy. Slow down. You're lucky this isn't my jurisdiction, or I'd have to take you into the station, buddy. I'd have to take you in. Can't be speeding around here like that. What do you think this is, dude? Think this is just some street racing track thug? You think this is Need for Speed Underground? Yeah, you wish. Now that's a game that needs to be remade. Or brought to the Switch, Nintendo Switch Online catalog. Man, they better not squander the glory of the GameCube on Switch 2. Because there's a lot of really good Switch 2 games that they could add And they're not even scratching the surface with the first list. Now, the first list, to be fair, has a bunch of games that are really expensive. So they did a good job snatching up Fire Emblem, Chibi Robo, and the Pokemon Gale of Darkness and XD games. Good stuff. Like, good stuff. So they did some good games, but there's so many games. Like, I want Rogue Squadron. I want Need for Speed Underground. I want freaking Double Dash. I want, like, there's so many good GameCube games, man. Give me some of that juicy Star Fox with a bow staff adventures. That's what it was called. Did you shell yourself? I did. Give me some of that Beautiful Joe action. Give me some of that Gauntlet Legends. Imagine 4-player online Gauntlet Legends on Nintendo Switch Online. Y'all wouldn't even understand. Y'all wouldn't even get it. Oh, come. Okay, whoever used the lightning bolt's banned from my chat. So if I had to figure out who it is, you're done. Don't even show up. Don't even say anything in my chat. Because you just made me feel so bad. Mods, get ready to ban on site. Toadstool Tour? Dude, yes! Mario Golf. Oh. What other GameCube games could they bring? There's some bangers, man. Ugh, that shortcut sucked. I took it too wide of a turn. Oh yeah, Twilight, of course. Twilight Princess, of course, dude. Of course. They could release the Donkey Kong Bongo games, but we could just use the Joy-Cons as like drumsticks and just pretend like we're hitting the bongos. I don't know how you would clap, unfortunately. Sunshine's already announced. That'll be here eventually. I think so. I think that's already announced, right? I think so. But yeah, Sunshine. I want 8-Bit Dude to update their GameCube receiver to work with the new GameCube controller. I would lose it. Metroid Prime. Yeah, we got the Prime remake, but Prime 2 and Prime 3 are lost right now. They need to be added for sure. Well, it would just be Prime 2 from the GameCube. I want Doshi the Giant. I want that Doshi the Giant game that was never released in America, I don't think. Because that game looks super interesting. I think it's called Doshi the Giant or something like that. Doshin the Giant or something. It actually looks super cute. I want to play that game. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. There's some stuff, man. Yeah, Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I want I want it all. Oh, nice. I love this track. It's one of my favorites. Not even Animal Crossing on GameCube. It's a crime that there's one Animal Crossing game on the Switch. I know, it really is a crime. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow would be a dope drop, actually. That actually would be sick. I'd be missing those boosts today. I'm not getting boosted today. You know what game that they actually brought to the Switch that I haven't played yet? Is Star Wars Bounty Hunter. They brought Bounty Hunter to the Switch, man, and I never even played it yet. They like remade it. That game was so good. I want to play it so bad. It was one of those I really planned I planned on checking it out. I wanted to play it, and then we just like never got to it because it released like in summer and there was like a bunch of other stuff going on. Star Wars Outlaws just came out. It was just all over the place. What the heck? Get all these wigglers off the track. Nice. Finally got first place on my favorite track. Finally, dude. Whew. Nice. Now, to be fair, it was a connected track, but still killed it. You see that shortcut I took? You see that massive 3 mushroom shortcut? That is so sexy. You just mushroom, slide through the whole dirt field, turn that corner. Now, I did make a mistake because I used my last mushroom way before I should have, because there's actually a way better place to use it towards the end of the race. But I kind of forgot because the connected track is a little different than the regular, so. Hoping one day we get DS Virtual Console. Dude, DS Virtual Console has to be happening at some point. And now, honestly, the Virtual Boy made me have more faith, because if they're willing to put out a product for $100 just so that you can interact with the Virtual Boy console, now I'm really convinced that they're going to hand us a vertical dock. They're going to do it. They're going to release the DS games, and it's going to come with a vertical dock, like handheld grip, and you slide the Switch 2 in, and it plugs in somehow. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm probably just talking out my neck here. And then you're going to be playing your DS games vertically, and it's going to have one screen here and one screen here, and you're going to be playing DS games. Yeah, I think they're going to just release a attachment where you just turn the Switch vertical and you play it that way. And now I think I'm even more confident because, again, the Virtual Boy attachment feels like a lot, right? Like, it feels like it's, what the heck are they doing? Well, now I'm like, yeah, do that for the DS. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think a second screen's happening. That's too much money, man. A second screen's not going to happen. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's a little bit much. That's wishful thinking. Yo, we'll see you later, Willowbean. Thanks for popping in. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi to you, but I do want to tell you thank you for racing with me. It actually means a lot to me. Thank you so much, man. That goes to everybody. Listen, community game night wouldn't be anything without the community. So I like to make it clear that I don't take this stuff for granted at all. The fact that people want to come and play games with me, you know, I got lucky. I grew up with a bunch of gamers around me. I grew up, and this is not normal, I think, for every kid. I had all sorts of friends that played games. My brother played games a little bit, my cousins. So I got to do a lot of multiplayer gaming growing up. Big Nintendo 64 era was golden era for me. GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Gauntlet, GameCube era, the same. We played so much. But that doesn't mean that this isn't still super special to me. Like, the fact that people want to come and hang out and play games is one of the best things about Twitch. I think it's super special, and I think it deserves to be thanked every once in a while. And I just like to make that stuff clear. I don't know. I just like to practice gratitude, and I think that this is one of the coolest things that you can do on Twitch, to have a group of people that want to come and hang out and just play games. Like, this is the closest thing I will ever get to couch co-op gaming, probably for the rest of my life. Probably. Like, that's just the truth, man. And like, that's not meant to be sad. That's just the reality of an adult. Like, a lot of adults just tune out, you know? Some of y'all are lucky and probably are adults that still have friends, or you have kids and you can do that stuff. That's not me, man. I don't really have people in my life. The era of couch gaming is dead for me. It's over. I'm probably never gonna get to enjoy it again. So like, this is the closest thing I'm gonna get, man. It's super cool. Oh, you had to steal my golden mushroom, you punk. Ah. Friends at adult? What witchcraft is this? Yeah, like, some people do, man. I know a couple people in my life that still manage to keep up with their friends as adults, and if that's you, don't lose that. And if you're somebody who maybe feels like you're getting out of touch with your friends, reach out to them, say something, because I'm telling you, like, that's something that you really should try to keep. Dude, again, is somebody watching my stream as soon as I go to use my golden mushroom? I'm being trolled, dude. Mods. Mods. As if the mods could do anything. Mods. It's probably the mods doing it. Yeah. True. True, dude. It's actually my mods doing it. They're just like in the back laughing. I have kids and friends with kids. I don't have time for couch gaming. Online is where I get my fix. Yeah, man. Couch gaming is a lost art form, dude. Want to know the last time that I had truly got to do couch gaming? Because like I did a little bit. I did like a little bit of like Harry Potter Lego at one point, but it was super casual and like we weren't actually playing the game. It was just like, let's do this for 5 minutes or whatever. But I sat down and this, if anybody has ever played the game Mario Rabbids and played the multiplayer that was not online, anybody know what I'm talking about? I did that with my roommate at one point. I forced him. I sat him down. I was like, you need to play this with me. And I had so much fun because it was this hidden multiplayer option in a single player game. You couldn't play it online. The only way you could experience it is having somebody in person with you. And even though my roommate sucked because he didn't actually play the game himself, and it wasn't really like fun as far as a challenge, it was so cool, dude, to sit and be doing some couch multiplayer that's only available offline. That was probably the coolest, the last time that I truly sat down and did like couch co-op. like the old Beard Brothers stuff from 2019. If you know, you know. Beard Brothers. We'll be releasing that stuff on YouTube eventually in the Twitch Archives playlist. I've started a new playlist on Twitch called the Twitch Archives, or on YouTube, and it's like it's little tidbits of my very, very first streams. I'm calling it the Twitch Archives, and it's like just super old stuff. It's really cool. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I like the saxophone in the background of this song. Do 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 do. Ban whoever it was. Funny. Whoever it was banned. Will be banned. That's funny. Random playing with his own commands. You love to see the passion. Dino Jungle. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Baked Panandas, for playing with us, dude. Enjoy dinner. That comment still killed me. It's probably the mods doing it. True. The mods are punks. I will tell you that there's one thing I'm looking forward to with this vacation I'm taking. And this is the thing I'm actually looking forward to the most outside of like the concert and stuff like that, is I'm going to be able to give myself a 7-day voice rest, which I haven't been able to do that. Like, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to fully hear my voice, because I haven't been able to fully give it a couple day rest where I'm not talking all day. The closest I got was like 2 or 3 days off, and I was still talking a bunch during those days. So at the end of the month, I'm going to get a chance to like really, really focus on letting my voice heal. So I won't be like getting too excited. I might even spend a full 24 hours not talking at all, because that's what they recommend online when you're trying to heal a voice. And I think by the end of the week, I should be able to come back and have my voice fully repaired again. Dude, my mushroom got stolen. Dang it. Yeah, I'm thinking by the end of the week, I should be able to repair my voice, which would be nice, dude. Because, like, it's fine, but you can tell, like, once I get 4 hours into a stream, my voice is gone every day. And it's like, because I'm just not really letting it heal, unfortunately. Dun, dun. Nice, dude. Nice. I just caught a flow on this level, or I just got really lucky. No one shot any blue shells. I just caught a flow. Like, I knew I was pretty okay at that level, but dang, I just got really lucky, I'm assuming. Make sure you sing all day long at the end of the month. Yo, what's up, Doomed? Yeah, no, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to let my voice just like truly heal, because it'd be cool. I don't think it's been too bad though. I think my show's not really changed much, but it kind of freaks me out to think that the thing that drives my whole broadcast is damaged goods. It's like, it wakes me up in the middle of the night and like hot sweats straight up. Just like, I don't know how I got so far ahead. I really don't know. I think it was because there was just no blue shells. That's really, I think, what it was. I somehow just managed to avoid blue shells. Like, none of them were ever shot at me once. Because I wasn't really racing that well. Freaking pterodactyl in the back. That thing is huge. Look at that thing. Damn, 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 damn. Bam, 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 bam. Boom, shakalaka. I tried to land on the car and I landed in front of it. Rip. Hope everyone's having a good Friday night, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Tomorrow's the start of the tomorrow's the start of our stream team raid train. We blasted off on the socials, exclamation point socials. If anybody wants to support, go hit a retweet or whatever. Look up Hyrule Gaming Group on Blue Sky, Instagram, all that stuff. And that starts at 8 a.m. I'm the conductor, and I ended up being the caboose because we didn't have anybody to fill the last slot. I might even just talk to the team about, like, do we just, like, I guess we don't want to end, like, it almost feels silly for me to, like, why don't we just end early then if we didn't have somebody to fill the last slot? But then it kind of feels bad because what about the person before me that would normally get to raid? And it almost feels like they're not participating in the raid train. So I'm going to show up at 4 in the morning on Tuesday to receive the final raid from the raid train. So I'm the conductor, I'm the starter, I'm the head of the train, and I'm the caboose. And everything starts tomorrow. So we'll have a special emote that we're gonna add, and we're gonna have to make a raid train raid message, and I'll be streaming for 4 hours, and then I'll be raiding into, I believe, Alto Girl for the second raid. And then I think they're going into Spartan Leonidas, and then I can't remember what's after that. So we have quite the treat. So I think tomorrow you're only going to get 4 hours from me because I'm going to spend the day supporting all of the raid trainees. And I think I'm just going to hang out and just stream for 4 hours, and then I think I'm just going to watch streams and support everybody and make social media posts and all that stuff. And then Sunday is going to be different. I think Sunday I will be going live at 8 in the morning like usual. I'll end pretty early and we'll raid whoever's the person who's live on the train. And then I'll actually be coming back multiple times throughout the day, Sunday and Monday. And we're going to have a bunch of goofy offbeat streams. Like I'm actually leaning into this. I'm going to have fun. We might have a couple streams where I just like show up at like 11 p.m. We might have one where I show up at 3 in the afternoon. We might have a stream that that I show up at 7 in the afternoon, like just whatever I want, because I just want to like, so it's going to be weird because I'm known for long streams, but instead we're going to be doing short streams. Like I'm talking, I might only show up for like 2 hours one of the days. Like I'm already planning on playing Putt Putt Goes to the Moon or Pajama Sam. Spoiler alert. Yes, exactly. And I'm going to just like jump into a random game for an hour or two so that we can build up an audience and we can raid the raid train because I want to keep the momentum going. Yeah, exactly, Dazzle. You got it. So we'll just like do a bunch of little streams, like an hour, 2 hours. I'm thinking 3 hours at most. And again, that's outside of my normal time slot. I'm still going to be here from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., I think. Sorry, from 8 a.m. to 12 most days, the upcoming days. I'll definitely be here from 8 to 12 tomorrow. I think Sunday I'll probably do 8 to like 3. Sorry, 8 to 11, like 3 hours. Monday I'll probably stick to my normal Monday morning show, 4 hours at least. Because like I'm trying to balance my community with the raid train. Like the truth is that the last thing I want to do is sacrifice all of you who love my content for the raid train. It's a balance. It's like some people are going to be a little sad that my show's going to be all choppy. And, you know, it's just for a couple days. It'll be fine. So I'm going to try to really balance it all out and try to bring some good love to the stream team and make it a fun event. It's going to be cool, I think. And you'll see me hanging out in all the streams, and you can come say hello, and, you know, I'm sure we'll gift a little sub here and there and stuff. You know, it'll be cool. It'll be I think it'll be kind of fun. It's going on for 3 days, so it's gonna fizzle out a little bit. I actually put out a video for the stream team to kind of set expectations. Like, you know, it's gonna fizzle out a little bit. It's not gonna stay super hyped the whole time. It'll probably start fizzling out after the first 6 streamers, if that. But that's the whole point. That's why I'm gonna pop up here and there and try to bring some support in. And I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be a really, really cool event. Even if it isn't super electric every single step of the way. You know, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Random question, but do you think Samus or Link are related? No, but I kind of see the question. Do you sometimes get imposter syndrome? Sure, yeah, I've talked about that on stream a couple times, actually. Yeah, we've had a couple talks about that and about those vibes. Sure, yeah. One of Spartan's playing Splad. I'm not sure what Spartan's doing. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure what everyone's going to bring to the table. Yeah, good question. Good question, actually. I don't own Splatoon 3, or I would play. I own Splatoon 2, I think, but yeah, I never committed to 3, I don't think. My boy Link isn't in this game. Yeah, they went full on Mario with this game. It's only Mario franchise stuff, which I think they're just setting up for DLC, Runic Dave. And we're going to get some other universes in DLC. I think so. What's up, Calico? Good to see you here, dude. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so it'll be like a little mini variety couple days. Like, it's going to be weird. Like, I'm going to actually have some fun. Now, I don't want to oversell, so I'm not like trying to keep stuff secret. Oh, I didn't mean to choose this level. Oops. Don't pick my level, actually, please. We've done enough Mario Circuit tonight. Okay, good. But yeah, like, it's going to be fun because it's going to give me an opportunity to do a couple little streams of just personal stuff. Like, I'm thinking just to give y'all like just an idea, but I don't know what, I haven't committed. I don't have a plan. I'm thinking I'm going to log in and do like a little World of Warcraft and chatting kind of show. Like, we'll just play some WoW and chat. Just like BS, basically. I'm thinking some Fantasy Life. I was thinking about starting a brand new game that I plan to play in my free time. I was thinking about shiny hunting in Arceus for a little bit. Legends Arceus. I was thinking about trying to finish up more of Hyrule Warriors, because I don't think we have a ton left of that game. I was thinking about doing Donkey Kong Bonanza's DLC some more, because it would be the perfect little taster for an hour or two. So Mario Kart World, spontaneous Mario Kart World. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff we can do. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, I was gonna load up Putt Putt. I was gonna load up Putt Putt and do that. So yeah, these are all just ideas. I'm imagining I'm only gonna end up doing like 2 or 3 streams, and we won't be playing like all of them, you know. But it'll be fun. Some Tears of the Kingdom Storyteller Sunday vibes. I missed that. We haven't done it in a couple days. No, back up. Oh, that was bad. That sucked because of that. That sucked. Yeah, we got new emotes. We got 5 new emotes. 4. There's a combo one. Yeah, check them out, dude. Just I'm doing Halloween emotes for the first time. I'm doing Halloween emotes for the first time ever on the channel. I've always accidentally skipped Halloween. And H does Jiggles the first of those. And then some Kirby stuff because we were playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and I just felt like making some fun new Kirby emotes. So yeah, super cool. And then we're gonna get another batch. We're getting our friend Mills Art Nook, who did our Christmas emotes last year, are doing a set of Halloween emotes. We should have them by mid-October if things work out. But I don't want to rush the process, so we'll have them by Halloween regardless. And we could just use them through November, like it doesn't matter, right? And then I also have another artist I'm commissioning for some other stuff as well. So I took a break from new emotes for a little while, and we're gonna get a bunch of cool stuff going. We're gonna get a bunch of new stuff going. So it'll be fun as we go into these next couple months. Yeah, pretty excited. I wasn't really too inspired for emotes for a little while. I was feeling pretty down and out as far as inspiration, but I finally managed to pull myself together on that front, and I got some good ideas, so we're gonna try to get some good emotes going. Nice. So yeah, just a couple to get us going here. Just a couple to get us going here. Something fun. I actually think we did 3 at DK Pass already. Oops. I've been out in the wild this week. Nice. I've got so many games I need to play from Nintendo. I've played Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's it. Besides for old Game Boy Advance emulators. Yeah, it sounds like you have quite a library ahead of you. I would be overwhelmed, honestly. Oh, Starview Peak. I think this might be my least favorite level in the game, but combined with Banshee Boardwalk, I'm here for it. So for those that don't know, right outside Boo Cinema is kind of a throwback to Banshee Boardwalk from Super Nintendo Kart. All of this is kind of Banshee Boardwalk vibes. And I'm here for it. You like that? Yeah, give me them quarter cuts. Come on, get these bats off the road. Oh my lord, dude, I'm pissed. Bats, dude. I'm already dealing with green shells and blue shells and pain, and you gotta hit me with some bats, dude. Oh my god. Freaking bat bastards. Opposed from rat bastards. Sorry, Lazy, it had to be that way. Oh, but bro, these connected tracks are all straight, dude. Man, that was some delicious curves. What corners? Ooh, Jess MP's riding that corner like that, dude. You look at you, Jess, getting it. That was a nice little sexy corner there you cut. I like that. Whoa. Oh. What? Get this guy out of here. What is going on? What? Why is this guy spinning his arms on Starview Peak, dude? Get this dude out of here, man. Oh my Lord. And then I lost my mushroom because I fell off. Dude, I'm so sad. No, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Frick. I had a golden shroom. It was my chance to redeem. No. All right, here comes my least favorite part of Starview Peak. I hate this section. I can't figure out if it's faster to go into the boost or just cut the corners here or just jump off the ledge. Like, I just can't figure out what's faster. You know, what's the real way to do this? What's up, gamer lady? I think jumping off the ledge might be the slowest option. Yeah, I think you might be right, but we might need to science it out. Dang, dropping down to fourth. Lazy staying in first. They can't be stopped. Fast food Yoshi. Like, what is this nonsense? Fast food Yoshi got his license, apparently. DoorDash Yoshi. Has there ever been a Mario Kart World meta? Yeah, there is. Right out the gate. So the meta is... So the way the game works is that heavy characters have higher top speed but lower acceleration, and faster characters have lower top speed but higher acceleration. So right when the game first came out, everyone was just playing the heaviest character in the game, which is Wario. Wario is a super heavy, and he's the fastest character in the game, and he's the heaviest. He's in his own league, literally. Then after that, you have the super heavies, which are fast but not as fast, and then you have the heavies, then you have the mid-weights, then you have the lightweights, and the super lightweights, and I don't think there's a super lightweight. So super lightweights would be like the babies. And when the game first came out, and I don't know what the meta is now, but when the game first came out, the meta was to play super high-end top speed characters, and that's usually the Mario Kart meta because it's all about not making mistakes, so you can do breakaways. We call them front running. So the meta at first was front running. You just played the fastest character and you just tried to get ahead of everybody, and once you got enough distance between you and all the other players, then you couldn't be stopped because of front running. So that was the meta as soon as the game released. And then instantly people realized that actually you probably want to be playing a different character because there's all these hidden stats. So they started finding out that the mini characters and the lightweight characters have a better boost stat. And again, these are all hidden stats. So I think at some point, Baby Peach or something became the meta. And it's a baby with a like mid-weight cart. And it's all about like the boost stat and high acceleration, and yeah, it's all about the terrain bonuses. Yeah, exactly. It's all about the hidden stats. So Toadette plus blooper card, is that the meta? Yeah. Would you recommend playing if you're a newbie? I recommend if you're playing as a newbie, just playing a middleweight class and a middleweight cart. So I would just go with the pipe frame cart with like Mario. Because like you really don't need to be thinking too hard as a new player. So just go with the pipe frame card and just go with like Mario. Or here, I have a better answer for you. Just play whatever you want to play. Because in all reality, every class is actually viable for different reasons. There's always going to be the meta and the optimal thing to play, but I would just play whatever you're comfortable playing. So let me give you my strategy, and this might help give you a real answer, all right? My strategy is I go high acceleration. So my character is what's called a lightweight. I don't think he's a super lightweight. He's just a lightweight. And I like characters with high acceleration because in this game you get hit a lot. So this is what you want to think to yourself when you're asking about Mario Kart characters, all right? Are you good at the game? Yes, then play a heavy character because you can front run and you don't get hit a lot. All right, if you're bad at the game, then you want to play a light character because acceleration is the thing that's important to you because you suck and you're not good at racing and you're getting hit a lot and you're taking bad turns and you're not drifting well. So you need to be able to build up to your top speed as fast as possible. Acceleration is king for bad players. Top speed and heavy characters are king for good players. That's the strategy. That is the best, most simple and black and white way I can explain Mario Kart for a noob. Heavy character if you're confident, light character if you're not. Period. And you don't have to think any further. And from there, you can just kind of figure out the game and maybe you can switch your class up. Yeah, there's been a meta in this game. And then also, there's also a separate meta, Runic Dave, just for time trials. So if you didn't know, Runic, there's actually a time trial mode where you race against ghosts of people online. And people can set world records. So what you're seeing now, this is racing. So there's Grand Prix meta. There's also Knockout Tour meta, which is different than Grand Prix because it's a different game mode. And then lastly, you actually have the time trials meta, where it's people trying to race against the clock they get 3 mushrooms. You get 3 mushrooms given to you, and you have to figure out how to strategically use those mushrooms while doing 3 laps around a given race. And there's completely different strategies that don't even apply to the regular races. Sometimes the meta can cross over, but generally speaking, the meta for, let's say again, time trials is completely different than the meta for racing in most cases. So that's the cool thing about Mario Kart is there's actually multiple metas depending on the game mode. And that's how diverse the game can really be. And this game is even more diverse, I think. This is the most diverse as far as meta, I think, Mario Kart that's ever released. There's a lot of freedom and choice in how you approach things. But just like every Mario Kart, there is an optimal kart setup. There is a meta. And if you go online and you play with strangers, 90% of them are going to be using Toadette and Blooper. Because people are meta slaves at the end of the day, right? So... Also, one more comment on the meta. There's another meta as well. In Knockout Tour, listen to this. The meta is sandbagging. So listen to this. The players just sit in the back and let everyone get ahead of them because you get a bunch of really good items. And in Knockout Tour, there's a bunch of really big shortcuts that have to do with mushrooms. So what they do is they sandbag the beginning of the race. They grab a bunch of items so they can get a bunch of really good mushrooms. And then at the right moment, they do mega skips. They skip through everything. They skip into the top 5. And then all they have to do is play the final lap at the final track as well as possible. So they start off in like 24th place. And then they just zoom through the whole thing. It's called sandbagging. And it's actually a very valid meta. Like it's a very good way to play the game. Frustratingly enough, it's really legitimate, and most players online are sandbagging. Like a lot of them are. Not most, because that's ridiculous, but a lot of them are. And you'll see people do it in my stream. Like really good racers in my stream, they don't want first place in knockout tours. They don't even need first place. They don't want it. They coast around 5th place, maybe even in 10th. And they just wait and wait and wait until they get the perfect collection of items, and then they'd start boosting through mega shortcuts. You'll see it if you kind of pay attention, like especially if you know who's like really good in our community and who's like really good in the current races. So there's all sorts of metas, man. There's all sorts of different ways to play this game. I'm not a big fan of the sandbag meta. I think the sandbag meta is actually super bad. I think it's super unhealthy for the game as well. but it is what it is. You can't give players a system and expect them not to game the system. That's how gamers work. So there was a bee on the pancake. Yo, what's up, Cafe? How you doing? All right, we're gonna get out of here for the night. Thank you everyone for coming out today, dude. I'm gonna fade here since this will be the last time I stream without raiding until the end of the raid train. So I did raid this morning, but we're gonna fade today. Thank you everyone for coming out, and thanks for hanging out tonight for some Mario Kart World. Nice little community game night. I try to go for about 4 hours every stream. We got close. No cigar, but we got close. Thank you everyone who came out and raced, man. It was fun. More community game night stuff in the future. As I just said, I might try to splash in some extra streams over the next couple of days. So if you're new here, look out for me during this time slot. But you should know that I'm actually a morning streamer. I've actually streamed every day at 8 a.m. for years and years. Not every day, but close enough. And you catch me here at 8 a.m. live. So come on by and hang out. I'm known for Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, The Legend of Zelda, Nintendo games, Kirby we just wrapped up today. So hit that follow button if you're over on YouTube randomly watching this. Hit that subscribe on YouTube as well. And come join us for the next community game night. I think we're going to keep Mario Kart rotating pretty healthily because this is the most accessible game. There's 24 racers. Most people got Mario Kart when they bought their Switch 2. And it's just a really good game for us to play as a community. So we're going to stick with this game for a while. I'm not even sure how much Sonic stuff we're going to do. As much as I'm looking forward to that game, I think this is the game that's going to really keep our community game nights alive. And it's been fun, man. I also said that I might do some Fall Guys in the future. I know we haven't done Fall Guys in a while. I'd also like to do some Mario Party. So, but I just want to give you all an idea. This is community game night. Welcome. And we have a good time here while we're doing it. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming out. And I hope you enjoyed my little evening broadcast. Hopefully we can do another one of these again soon. If not Mario Kart, just in general. Just coming by and hanging out for the PM show. And playing some video games, all right? So thank you, and thank you to each and every one of y'all who were able to play today. And even if you weren't playing, thanks for just enjoying the content. Thanks for enjoying the stream. You are appreciated, all right? At that note, this is Highly in Descent signing off from another wonderful Pyro Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow morning, it's going to be a short stream again. I might not end up seeing you. We're going to play some Grand Bazaar. If I don't see you, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up. And on to the next episode. Peace. All right. Thank you, everyone. Seriously, something in the air today. People were sending a lot of really nice messages my way. Thank you, man. Thank you to those of you. You know who you are. Thank you for the encouragement and the reminder that I'm doing something right here, even when I totally feel like I'm not. I really appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. And let's lock in here for some more content as the next couple days go around. Seriously, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend if I don't see you. I know not everyone's on Twitch on the weekend, and that's totally rad, dude. We'll see you for the Monday show regardless. Thank you, everyone. Seriously, it was a great show, man. It was so much fun. Lots of good energy in the chat. Lots of kind messages. And I really appreciate it, all right? On that note, this is Highly in Descent signing off. Another wonderful Pyro Gaming Group production. All right, if I don't see y'all here, you know the deal. You know the spiel, baby. Love y'all and appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines. You know what's up, man. I'm just repeating myself. Thanks for hanging out, PM Squad. It's always a blast, man. Until next time, Highly in Descent, signing off. Peace. And hit them jiggles, baby. Peace.